Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Let me swap on over to the regular scene. There we are. Good evening one and all. How are you? Lovely to see you all. Disappeared my screen then. Real Ginny, Herinfi, Darkwing and Dayoka. Mushy's here, good afternoon. Ella, who thank you so much for your Prime. That is absolutely amazing. Good evening everybody. Thank you so much, Ella, who that is really kind of you. A whole load of emotes for you. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. And Sammy, good evening to you. Allegro, good evening. Darkwing's here. And if your TSM is stuck, oh yes, that's as well. And my new video is out, linked to there by Allegro. Pagaroz, good evening to you. Do the needful, good afternoon to you. Gotten some well-deserved rest since my long stream. I have, Dayoka. I took a good rest yesterday. Still played some well, but it was good nonetheless. And Colossus, hi to you. Hope you're doing well. And Snackham, it didn't even notice the kittens. Yes, they are fast asleep on the bed next to me at the moment, so they've had quite an active day today. So we're going to probably just give them a bit of a rest for a little bit. I'm sure they'll wake up before the end of the stream anyway. So, how's everyone's week of gold making been so far? Any good sales? Any good markets that people have gone into yet? Colossus, thank you so much. 4 months. That is amazing. Thank you, Colossus. Have a whole load of emotes. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. Support is very much appreciated. Was crap till today? Was it Mushy? What did you get today that turned things around for you? I'm hoping to start getting some sales. Fingers crossed. Because... okay, we sold a few things. Let's have a look. Let's just move this around a little bit. There we go. A bit rough. Haven't had a lot of time to do much really. I think it's a similar process for many people at the moment, certainly. Ding level 57 and spent gold no making. That's fair enough too. Been busy farming Mythic Dungeons. That's why you're here to find some tips. Oh, fantastic, Wolfsbane. Mythic Dungeons. Try not to die is the best I can do there. Enchanted Leather. Ah, yes, that one. That's what I'm hoping to get into here at this point. We have a few. I have managed to get myself into the Enchanted Lightless Silk market. I've got a few more that I need to deal with here, so I'm going to just take all those expires out and see if we can get something going for, along those lines, definitely. Made your first million. Only done that through boosting earlier. Much thanks for your help. Oh, fantastic. Runs wonderful. Made about 1 million with blacksmithing and leatherworking. Very nice. Moffat, good afternoon, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. That's how your mailbox looks as well. Big sad. I've got 3,000 gold at the moment from earlier. So I have Tuxedo, Enchanted Lightless Silk, and Enchant Gloves, Shadowlands Gathering. Sold a couple of Speed of Soul and Illuminated Soul. Some Deep Sea bags, some bandages, and Mage Weave bags is what I've got so far. So that's interesting. A few things I probably need to post on here. I'll try putting these on, some of these on manually, I think. Let's run a post scan and see how it looks first. A few different things here I can possibly put on. Grimveiled, braces and shoulders looking okay. The robes looking okay. Seem to be a bit more stable here. 5 and 6. That one's below minimum price there. Wow, 2,500 for mittens. That's very cheap. And the pants there. Enchanted Lightless Silk here at 383. That's a 190 profit for me there. And Fortified Leech, Tenet of Haste are all below min price at the moment. So those are unlikely to sell. So we'll run through, post those on first. I need to get into the leather market as well. And the other ore market as well. So what's selling good so far? It's very random depending on your server and your time really, and what professions you've got started. At the moment I've gotten both tailoring and enchanting up to max now, so I'm going to try and get something out of enchanting mainly, because that's the one that I'd really like to see some sales on, definitely. Cost you just over 200,000 to get enchanting up. Yeah, it cost me about the same. I've managed to find some for about just under about 9,000 gold I got, and that should that got me going through the end. Drasilia, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Diamond Fair coming up on Sunday, by the way, for people living enchanting. That's an easy, free +5 skill up. Yeah, that might get you through the barrier, certainly. Grimvale going 210, going for 900 in a round. Wow, I'm not even thinking about the rank 2 stuff at this point, because simply the people can't buy it at this point. You've only got Alchemy up, only run one character. Alchemy should be good, hopefully, once the raid comes in and the Mythic Plus stuff starts happening. Jeepable, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? So what I was going to look at is the price of, now it's the Elithium and the heavy callus leather I need, I think. Let me just have a look at this. Yeah, enchanted heavy callus hide and enchanted Elithium bar were the ones I was really looking at here. I've got a few extra ones here to pop in. Let's just get my gathering for the moment. Open up the task list and have a look for these. Just for a look, and let's go browse these and just scan. What's the heavy callus hide? See, heavy callus hide at 2,800. The Elithium's bad enough at 400. So at 400, the enchanted Elithium was looking at, what was that looking at? Enchanted Elithium bar is currently looking at 641, and that's profit. That's currently selling for, well, you need 2 Elithium ore, so it needs to be at least 800 for that. And then you need this 20 soul dust as well, which is going to put up your price. Yeah. Vallegro, thank you so much. That is amazing.
SE just subscribed. Just wow, 9-month streak, wow. Chat, join me and help Oreo to roll over. Let's help out and hit yet another milestone for Samadan. He needs another 12 hours stream. Join the community, use your free Prime gaming.
Oh, it cut out. That was so close, Vallegro. But thank you so much for your kind message. That was very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Bar is not trainer, though. Elithium, enchanted Elithium bar is not... hold on. Do you need to start yelling? Ore and bar. Hold on. What are the names? Hold on, let me have a look. Lithium ore and bar, 2 different things. So Lithium bar, let me have a look. Enchanted Lithium bar. So this is what it needs to make it. Hold on. I thought it did require enchanted Lithium bar. Yeah, the enchanted Lithium bar takes 2 Lithium ore. So you don't actually need a bar to make the enchanted Elithium bar. It comes straight from the ore, so you're effectively doing the work of a smelter there, and then you just add the soul dust into it. Rip Brian, yes, definitely. You can make callus hides into heavy callus hide. Don't know what the prices are in your realm, but that's like 200 gold versus 3k on yours. That could be a good option there, definitely. I'll have a look over at Urfin after this, I think. Defana, good evening to you, and Jargon, thank you so much for the follow. And we've just sold a deep sea bag or 2. Been flipping some mats over the past week. I had to take a break from all the undercutting before losing sanity. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on at the moment, definitely. Do I use default price setup for crafting, or do I use something like a percentage of the DB market crafting mats? Yours seems to say you'll lose money when min buyout looks like you can make money. Min buyout is a tricky one. It's so volatile, I wouldn't do that at this stage, certainly. What I'm doing is trying to take into account smart average buy if I can, but a lot of the time I'm just looking at my prices and trying to do manual calculations as much as I can at this point. I find that max enchanting was worth it. Crystals are 10k on myself. They were the same for me as well. Took 2 scoops. The jury's out whether I'm going to make enough on that yet. I've still got to do these heavy callus hide and a lithium bar next is my next option here. So I'm going to have a look into that in a moment. I do want to get some of this lithium ore. So for the enchanted lithium bar, I need, just juggle my windows around, I need 40 lithium ore. And so 40 lithium ore is going to cost me 15,000 gold there. It would cost me 21,000 to buy the 53, and then it jumps. So it's steady for the moment. So let's just take the 40 that I need now. I'll get those, and soul dust is currently at, what's that at? That's at 16 gold. Now that's probably better off making myself some through the tailoring through. Now let me have a look. The shrouded cloth braces cost me 26 gold to make, and I get from that about 2.5 soul dust. So what's that? 26 divided by 2.5, so that's about, what is that, 1410 gold ish, 9 gold was the mat cost it was telling me there. So I'm probably better off making some of those. So let's make, say, 30. Let's start with some of those and go on from there. Why did it tell you to get it from a faction? You have, of course, no blacksmither. Oh, it could be that, yes. Make a bag for the same mats. Which one? The shrouded cloth. Would you say it's worth it to buy eternal crystals for 10 gauge just to get the skill max in enchanting? It's a difficult one to say. We just sold some enchanted lightless silk now, so I'm hoping to make enough in the course of the next few days to make it worth it. I'll report back whether I've actually made enough gold at this. I really need to get the lithium bars going, and I need to get the heavy callus hide going. So we need to go over to Urfin after this as well. Good evening, Will. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? And did I miss anyone else? Did you, Lavik, didn't I? And then Dafana, did you? Oh, yeah. If I did miss anyone coming in there, please do accept my apologies, and we'll say hello again, and I'll say hello back. Mr. Bluso, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so we've got 4 soul dust from that. Let's go just disenchant these. Get ourselves some soul dust. I should really change the price of my soul dust and my sacred crystals. No, sacred shards. Soul dust and sacred shards. That's it. Less than 3. Thank you so much, Moffat. Lovely to have you in. Starting dual crafting inscription this week. Cost of setting up are huge, though. I should know you found the mats for everyone. Well, that's a good position to be in, Will. Perhaps you can farm some for yourself in the process. I think looking at this, I definitely need to look at my prices of soul dust, and I'll take that based on the price of my bracers, and I'll get something like that out of it, I would say. So, right, what do I... actually, I'm going to keep one of these for a minute, because I need to borrow the item ID from this. Item ID is 173201. So, if I was to get a proper price for soul dust here... actually, no, we'll do it in here, don't we, in our profession. So, we'll go here. And I'm going to go reports, materials, soul dust. So my soul dust, I'm going to take, I've got the price, the crafting of 173201, which was the same here of the 173201 of the shrouded cloth bracers. Now that's divided by 2.9. TSM tells me 2.5 as an average. I'm going to go with it just slightly a bit more conservative, 2.5, like that, for that, just in case. So I'll save that one. And then for my sacred shards, so those are currently using, I want to use the price of making, I'm gonna have to find another, I'll come back to that one once I've got myself some of the other things, the cuffs that I can make for those. That should be easier. There we are. You'll focus on leveling tonight, but got stream on your second stream, so it might not be very active in chat. That's fair enough, Felego. Got plenty of gold making to be doing, so lovely to have you here in whatever capacity. Cash and credit, good evening to you. Good stream, evening. Does not sound like the cat's gotten my tongue yet. No, definitely not. The cats are fast asleep, curled up at the moment. Kind of wish they would release the Torghast floors faster. What do you mean, release the floors? Are there going to be more floors, Mr. Honkit? Sounds like you're really enjoying it at the moment. Right, let's buy up this Elithium ore. We've got some soul dust, so we should be able to make... Gathering wise, we need the heavy callous hide for that, but we can at least make the enchanted Elithium bars. Let's get started on this mission. I'm only making 20 to start off with. We'll see what happens there. But the one we really want to do is heavy callous hide after this. So we'll start with 20. We just don't know how much money I'm going to make back on this. So this is a gamble, definitely. Obviously, if I can get the quantity, then that would be good. But the main problem here... Now, I think my enchants could probably do with a bit of a better margin on them at the moment, because some of them are really, really cheap. Do I use the default prices? No, I don't. I use I add in smart average buy as well. So-and-so, thank you so much. 8 months, that is amazing. Thank you for your support, so-and-so. You are most kind. Holiday remote for you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Lovely to have you here. How goes your gold making journey in Shadowlands? And you sell, you put your skin callous hide into enchanted and sell more than you can make. Really mushy. I'm going to have to go over to my leatherworker. It sounds like a lucrative market to get into, certainly. Just watching Shadowlands Week 1 Gold on YouTube and realised the time. No problem of office. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to carry... Actually, I'll borrow your auction house whilst you're here. I'll just run a post scan. So that's... what kind of profits have we got here? 52, 188, Elithium bars 523. That's a negative profit based on that crafting cost, which is why it's below min price. Soul vitality. Min buy up 2 gold 61. That's crazy. Illuminated soul 98. And that's at 87, so those are slightly better. So we'll stick with those. That should be fine. Ronnie, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Just want something that's a decent challenge. It's a kind of snooze fest run right now. Oh, really, Mr. Honkit? The first time I did it, I found it quite tricky, but obviously we've still got a long way to learn yet still. And whilst I'm here, I'll jump over to Earthen, start looking at the whole leatherworking side of things as we're here. You got emotes from the new subs? Oh, fantastic. We've got some new stuff coming up through, haven't we? If you want to admit that you woke up yesterday from a nap at 7:30, my stream is at 8, save time. I thought to myself, oh yes, Samadan in 30, and then waited for about 40 minutes and realised it was only Wednesday. Oh, I'm sorry, Dayoka. We'll have to try and make sure I stream more often for you. Endless proving grounds during Warlords. Yeah, I missed those ones. I never got into them. Right, I'm going to head this... Oh, actually, just check the mail whilst I'm here. I'm not expecting any sales, but you never know. No, got none there. Got a load of random stuff here. Don't know if I actually need to do a post scan at this point. Not sure if these are going to sell at this stage of the game, but you never know. I mean, it does cost me a little bit in deposit fees, so I've got to watch out for that, certainly. You're a leather worker? Okay, I'm listening. Well, we'll see what happens. I want to see where we get to callous hide. Oh no, I thought I was stuck for a minute there. There we go. Let's go through here, do all of that. And inscription decks, inscription decks, inscription decks, so and so. Yes, that's the other idea I've got, really. Not sure how much it's going to take me to... It's going to take a fair old investment to get into that point, though, and I don't think I've got the spare gold for it at the moment. I've got 580,000. I'm going to see what we can do with the two we've invested in enchanting and tailoring. Just going to go over to my leatherworking trainer, which I think is over here. So, let's have a look. What have we got? Desolate leather. And let's look at our leatherworking here. So, if we go crafting list, let's go standard interface for the minute, just so we can see a few things. Desolate leather treads. So we need a penumbra thread. Now I changed the price of this down to a manual 4 gold, but I need to go and buy some. So I need to go and head over and get myself a stock of that. Not to buy it here, but as Mushy suggested, buy it where you've got exalted reputation. So we'll go and do that next. There we go. Happy that timed it so well, and so much you to spare on a Wednesday. that is a shame, definitely. Missed opportunity, certainly. The current rankings are impossible to beat now, sadly. Ah, right, okay. Alchemy has not been lucrative as I would hope for in Shadowlands. Hopefully it picks up with raiding, so I would expect it to, Bigville. I think it's a bit early, really, at the moment for Alchemy. We'll see over the next couple of weeks. Proving grounds without breaks. Ouch. That sounds rough, Mr. Honkit, definitely. The cost of bones and leather on my server, we'll have a look at that in a moment, Mushy. I think I'll go to Barados because I know where I can buy it easily there. Head over this way. Over here. Yeah, when the raiding starts, the alchemy market starts. I think Darkwing's definitely right there. You sold 70k in Darkwing decks last night, so up 70k more in the auction house. Okay, that's good. How much did it cost you to get up to that point? Right, so... Ooh. Actually, I don't have the reputation here. Thinking about it. No one's exalted with Proudmoore. It's Samadan that's exalted. Samadan needs to do this. He needs to be the buyer of the thread. That's what we need to do here. No one else has it. I don't have... These characters don't have any exalted rep anywhere else that's going to be useful either. 80k in herbs. Okay. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I think you can buy it in Stormwind, yes, Real Jenny, but I don't have exalted rep with anyone over there either. Well, some voice channels we created on Discord in the future. I hadn't considered it, Valego. Do people actually use those? I'd never really thought of them, if I'm honest. Let's go over here, because I never use them myself, obviously. So, right, okay, you need to head on over this way. You've got some on you, actually. It might be easier just to send some over. Yeah, I've got a stack or two, because I went and bought some earlier. Let's just go send some over. I'll go back another time and send some. So we'll go send to... let's get a couple of stacks. Send those to Earthen. Then we can just do it that way. That'll be easier. There we go. Now when you've got a blue Yeti, you would. Right, okay, there we go. You use voice when doing Mythic Plus or raids. Ah, yes. I mean, I guess whenever I do something like that, I always just go into a group call with someone. If I was going to do that, like with when I play with my family. Or tabletop games. That's another one. My son runs a D&D group. And he does that all over Discord. Right, let's take those. Got our extras there. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fly. Actually, we don't need to use a portal here. We'll just Hearthstone back to the Ring of Fates. And then let's do a little bit on leatherworking. Need to see where we can get to. Heavy callous hide is at skill level 80 is what we need to get to. looking at that. So skill level 80 for our leather working, and then we can turn our callous hide into heavy callous hide. We want to minimise our costs here first and foremost. So I'm going to use what I collected up first and see how quickly we can level up through without having to buy anything. Then we could consider going on a skinning run after that. Nabil, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Let's go over here. Right, let's go have a look. So leatherworking. Let's get started in leatherworking. So we've got Desolate armor kits, leather arm guards, and the treads gives us 2 skill up. And the scale treads, that's using the bone. So the bone is currently mushy, it's 6 gold there at the moment. And the Desolate leather is 7 gold according to that. So that's actually quite cheap looking at those. 7 gold, market value is 20. Will there be a Christmas stream or something like that? I haven't worked out my Christmas schedule yet, creators. As close, I'll do an effectively Christmas one as close as I get to Christmas before I stop to have time with my family. So let's look at these. Let's look at these in TSM for a minute. And has a skill up, just the Shadowlands side of things. So we can just minimise these so we don't look at those. And we've got the crafting cost here. So the cheapest to make is the arm guards. That's negative profit, putting it on the auction house. We could disenchant those. Disenchant value of 60 gold. Crafting cost of 124 gold. So that's not going to really help us too much there. The armor kits are a small profit. And the scale arm guards are a reasonable profit looking at those. That's using the pallid bone though. I don't know how much of those I need to keep hold of in terms of looking for skill ups. What would I make here? Let's just clear this for the moment so we can just focus on what we have here. I would maybe make a bit of both here. I mean, that is probably the cheapest one there, so we'd probably just start off with a couple of those. We need to get up to 5 anyway, so then we'll do 3 of those. Then we get into the waist guard territory. There we go. Oh, I missed that one. Bones, hold on. 6 can be sold to profit of vendor. Just buy all the bones before someone who server figures that one out too. Okay. Let's grab those 2. Let me just go see if I can grab some whilst I'm here. Mushy, I'll take on your advice. Edwards, good evening to you. Bring out the bobbles. Yeah, if you want to buy it all. Had a great success of gold, just making missives and selling ink. I really want to get into the missives market, definitely, Edwards. Pen shovels of bones, and for the composite bow that you don't need for the skill up. So let's have a look. Let's go have a look. Yeah, so the floor is, let's have a look. We need a group for this, ideally. I haven't got a group for it. So let's have a look at pallid bone. So what's the bones at 8 and leather at 6? So bones up to 7 would be fine. We can grab those. I'm going to just buy those, and then drenched leather, desolate leather, callous hide. Where's the desolate leather? Heavy desolate leather, desolate leather, desolate leather. Best to have some. And leather at 6. So leather's at 7 at the moment, not quite. Yeah. So I'll get a fair amount of excess that way anyway. But 7 seems reasonable. How much that would cost me? A fair amount there, 41,000. Not sure if I need that much desolate leather. 5,000. I've already got 300. Yeah, ignore the leather. I might need a little bit of it anyway, so I'll get maybe a couple of hundred I mean, I can go and skin some myself. Yeah, no need. Okay, I'll leave that off. I'll stick with what you suggest, Mushy. Thank you. There we go. Ideas for professions on your main. Mother Beans gifting out a sub, so kind of you. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. And Pastor, ideas for professions on my main and your alt main. Main will be a holy priest and alt main will be a resto shaman. Main tailoring and enchanting, or inscription and alchemy, and then flip it the other way around for your alt would be my suggestions, maybe. The two are just out of whack. Okay. Just leveling up leatherworking. Yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. Let me just work through what I need to do here. Pick up my purchases. Libtex, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. That was a whole load of pallid bone. We'll keep all of that for the moment. Thought we'd join with a bang. Yes, you definitely did, Mother Beans. Thank you so much. Creatives, thank you for sharing the emotes there. Yes, I love that spider. That spider's brilliant. I really wish I'd bought it. Another time, maybe. And Surox, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. Exactly what you have works nicely for you. Definitely. And Surox gifting out a sub as well. Yeah, so we're going to be doing leatherworking leveling at the moment, just to get that started up. Thank you, Surox. That's so kind of you. Best skinning you've seen as cleanup services of World Quest with Beast. Not finished leveling your skin out, but sure find some solo spots too. Yes, I managed to level up at the World Quest that was over when we were doing Balin, the one that was the Bados, the World Quest that was over here. That was really handy for skinning, definitely. Let you know when you find something. That would be good, definitely. Thank you, Will. So I grabbed a whole load of mods. Do you know if you get bonus flasks or elixirs if you craft them? I very much doubt it, Benny Ben. That was just only as far as... was it Pandaria, or did it go as far as that?
You honor me with your attention.
I can't remember exactly. Or is it Cataclysm? I can't remember. Right, what have you got? So we've made... we've got a couple of extras here. Have we already made scale arm guards? We've got 2 already, so let's make maybe a couple of waist guards. Terrible sale rate on that, though. Not that we've really got much of a sale rate to go from here. Probably want to make some more armor kits, though. They seem like they could be fun. So I'm going to queue up another 5 of those to get me from... Oh, I can do 4 to get me from 6 to 10. And then we'll have a look at the gauntlets after that. There we go, they can buy up those. And the scale gauntlets as well. Now the armor kit is now gone yellow, so next choice here would be... the gauntlets have not got a profit on them there. That's because we just haven't recorded it yet. There we go, it's gone through now. Where's my gold? Have a power leveled enchanting or something? I have, Xerox. I have indeed. Cost me about 200,000 in the end. A lot of my gold went into Grim Veiled stuff as well. So you have rank 3 of recipes. That is true, actually. And then with BFA, you got extra having the ranks 3s and the Silo stuff as well. Raid drops, you should start stockpiling. I think the raid drops next week. Yes, that's right. You made yourself a base legendary? Oh, very nice, Mushy. Did not accidentally sell to a vendor and put it on the auction house for 35k. 10k more than it cost to make. Well, that's a nice markup, definitely. You've been selling the green and blue cloth crafted stuff, but none of the leatherwork craft stuff has sold for you yet. Interesting, leather all mail. I've had some success with the cloth as well, Real Ginny, definitely. Do Bados farm on any character you can get through them all? For the crystals, yes. Going for 8 to 10 on your server. That's the that's what we've been doing as well, Amphi, is getting all our characters through, and at least you get 1 per character you get through. It was linked to, had them before, it was linked to Potion mastery. Aha, right, okay. Is it worth leveling herbalism, skinning, mining? They not have any advantages of leveling, right? Oh no, they do. They have a massive advantage. The higher up you get for each of those, the more nodes you get. So you definitely want to level them up. Mirror and leveling enchanting is so expensive. It is very much so. I'm gonna see if we can make some gold back. We spent some gold. I'm gonna see if we can make some gold as a result now. So I'm thinking a waist guard could be useful here. Let's queue up. What do we need to get to? 15. So let's queue up a couple of these. Cost me 104, so that's quite cheap. That one cost me 77 actually. So that's actually cheaper to make using the pallid bone instead. And as we have a fair amount of that, I'll do that. 3 of those. They'll give me the 5 I need to. Well, that's more than I need actually. We'll do 3 of those, and then we'll get into the next one. Kozakov, good evening to you. And then we've got that, and we get into 15 for the knuckles and the cestus. Okay, now the weapons, this is interesting. We do have bone-bound knuckles has a profit on it here. Whether they actually sell or not, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Fist weapon, binds when equipped. Says item level 100, so it's not massive, but it might be useful. So I would probably, we need to get to 20 next, so I would probably queue up. Now this is costing a little bit more, so I might do, for cheapness, Work to Game. Thank you so much for your raid. Thank you. Welcome everyone from Work to Game's stream. My name is Samadan, and we are currently leveling up leatherworking at the moment. I've been making gold, just flipping braces into soul dust. Seems pretty nice. Later we'll get up the prices a bit more reasonable. Yes, do that, and the sacred shards as well, Edwards. That could work as well for you. Thank you, Valego, for doing the shout out. I'm too slow. Thank you so much. Oh, check out. I'm at API error. Whoops, Darkwing. That almost worked. It's going very well. Thank you very much, Killing Machine. How about yourself? Raided the stream you was watching. Raided the stream you was watching last night. Hello, Work Team. How are you? How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. It's lovely to have you here. How has your journey in Shadowlands been so far? Decisions. I'm going to, because this is cheaper and it's still orange, I'm going to just queue up a couple more of these. I want to get to get myself to 20 next, but I'm going to make some of these as well. So one of those and one of those, and then we can test them out, see if they sell. There we go. Sarah 0806, I'm doing very well, thank you very much, and absolutely having a blast with Shadowlands. It's really, really good fun. Let's grab another couple there. And so much so far, I can't wait to get to crafting. Still working on gearing up. Yes, there's so much to do, but it's a lot of fun in the process, definitely. We don't need the favorited. Let's move those out of the way. So how are we doing here? We've got, what's the cheapest still? The waist guard is still cheap there, but I don't want to have too many of those on. It's gone yellow now. Then that waist guard is cheap. Then everything, these are starting to get not worth it from that point of view. The scale helm and the leather helm, can't see those selling too well at the moment, given that they're negative prices. The cheapest one to make at this point is the scale gauntlets. Out of those, of the ones that are orange, that's the cheapest. We just filter this out, have skill ups as well, so we can just look at those. So okay, Mrs. Not moving, you say, oh really, that's interesting. China expensive. You should see dual crafting. I've been watching Mantheus a bit on YouTube, and you need deep pockets for that. Do you really, Will? I might have to get my miner out for that one. Yeah, cancel scanning is something I've been avoiding myself, Kozakov, definitely. 20 odd people returned that did not play BFA, and they have the Legion Legendary. They all needed to buy weapons. That's a good point, actually, Mushy. weapons could be a good thing here. You've been doing some arena skirmishes and gold making in between queues. Can't wait for arena season to start. Oh, right, fantastic. I've not really done much of the arena stuff myself. Yeah. Your Legion artifact weapon is eye level 115. That's fantastic. That's pretty decent. Okay, we need to get to 25 here. So, of my choices, we could just go the cheapest one, which is 137 of the oranges. Or we can make a couple more of these anyway, which I'm going to queue up because we might be able to sell those. Those will be useful. And then I'm just going to fill it out with 3 of the cheap gauntlets. So I'll grab those 2 first. And then we'll queue up 3 of the gauntlets. Get us to 25. Are the open cards still selling well? As far as I understand, depending on your server. Oh, we got 2 skill ups with those. Didn't spot those. I can't see that in here, so that's something worth thinking about actually. Some of these will give me 2 skill ups rather than 1. Now we have the Composite Bow. Now this one was the vendor shuffle, wasn't it? So it's currently costing me 148 here, depending on the price of my pallid bone, which was 676 versus the Desolate leather at 7, and the thread we've got at 2. So the crafting cost of that is 148. Sell price is 89. Yeah, so that's not really worth it at this point, putting on the market. But of the things, let me just check. There's nothing that's got... we've got some things that have got multiple skill ups here. The Composite Bow gives me 2, which is extra. And then these give me 3. So I'll do this one whilst I've got 2. My pricing should be right. The Desolate leather... Oh no, that's wrong. Desolate leather, my material cost says 20. That's based on the market value. Because I don't have an average buy price. My Desolate leather should be more like... Yeah. Let's look at that. TSM. Desolate leather. I didn't actually end up buying any, did I? I've just skinned all of this myself. So let's just go into my reports, materials, Desolate leather. Let's just put that as a fixed 7 gold. Though I don't think it was 7 gold, was it? If you can't make money on it, let's have a look. Let's go back to the Brutosaur and see where we were at on that. I can't remember the actual price it was. Let's have a look. It's Desolate leather exact. Yeah, so it's at 7 gold. So what I'll do actually is I'll just buy a few more. Buy a few of these so I've got some. I've got then I've got a smart average buy price as well, which is nice for me at this point to at least have a smart average buy price to make enough there. There we go. Yeah, thank you all for spotting the pricing error on that one. It's useful to check. Sam on the Demon Hunter tank. I like Irvin. He's good fun, definitely. Yeah, you've been doing the vendor shuffles for the Composite Bow. Yeah, I can imagine. We'll buy all those. So is Desolate leather. Let's have a look. Okay, Composite Bow, crafting, Composite Bow. Okay, now that's better. Composite Bow tells me Desolate leather is there. We've got some better prices here now. That is actually good. So the Composite Bow has a crafting cost of 83 and a sell price now of 89. And my pallid bone is telling me 676 based off my smart average buy price, and my Desolate leather of 7 gold. I need 5 and 6 of those, so I probably need a few more, and I could just do a vendor shuffle on those if I really wanted to. That could be useful at this stage. Just make a load and sell them. Actually, I might as well, at this point, looking at it, let's just make some and vendor them, just for the skill ups and for the extra. Yeah. Good evening, Gwilyn. Lovely to have you here. How are you? Yeah. And that vendor price of that bow, I think it's going to be your bread and butter this expansion when markets crash. Yeah, I think it's useful to have as a floor. I don't mind vendor shuffles. I think they work as a good floor to things. Where do we need to go to? 7 next. So looking at this, Composite Bow gives me 2 skill ups anyway. So this is easy. This is not going to cost me anything if I just vended these back. It still gives me 2 skill ups. I'm going to carry on. Whilst it gives me skill ups. Now I can buy up these whilst I'm here. Still got the Composite Bow at 2. So where are we at? 35 at the moment. We'll let that go through. It paid for your whole leatherworking training. I can see how it would at this point. I might as well carry on because it's not costing me anything to make these. In fact, I would be tempted. Oh, it's gone yellow now at 41. So that would have been 40. Let's just make them until they stop going, until they go grey, basically. Because that's just money. Yeah. That's just easy return money. Get up to 45. Okay, they've gone grey now at 45. So we can now then do Composite Crossbow, which gives me 2 skill ups. But whilst I'm here, where's a vendor? You're over here. I'm just going to sell those straight back now to save myself some money. Now what does it look like? Weapons. Where is it? Composite Bow, this one. There we go. It's Cpixer, or Cypixer. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Indomitable is 12k, Repose is 20, and Putrescence 39. Seems to get a lot of Putrescence. Those seem quite cheap, Kozakov. Are you making a profit on those? Definitely. So let's go through Composite Bow. Some of these, Haste Mastery, why are those different? Okay, I'll just sell them as they are. Want to buy Eternal Crystals, quick sale. Good luck. Okay, now that seems to have... oh no, it's come through, just lagged a little bit. Make a couple of those. Cypher. Ah, right, okay, thank you. Thank you, Cypher. That reminds me of the Matrix. How are you, Cypher? How is your gold making journey? First and foremost, it's lovely to have you here. We are currently... Now, what's the crafting cost of this? 121. Sell price 71. Heavy sculpted belt. Various bits and pieces here. Okay, so we are... Oh, how's our bag space looking? 58. We've still got space. That's good. Just leveling a druid for herb skinning. Good combination. Very good. Is it a Worgen druid for your skinning? Alright, so we're up to 45. We need to ideally get to 80. So what's going to be the cheapest to make next? Filters. Have skill up. So looking at this, we've got crafting cost. Crafter's Mark 1 we have now. Those aren't really worth me making. Crafting cost has gone down hugely now that we've got our Desolate leather correct in price. So the cheapest is the Desolate scale Pauldrons out of those. And let me just check. Desolate scale Pauldrons does give me a 3 skill up, so that's worth doing. So let's start with one of those. 45, 48, and we'll do another one to 50. And then we can train. There we are. Okay, so now we're going into the shadow scale and the shade bound side of things. So yeah, you're gone for High Mountain. Okay, other faction. You have a High Mountain Tauren for herb mining. That's a good choice as well. Yeah. definitely. I mean, High Mountain give you the extra meat and flesh, don't they? Yeah. Just refreshing, getting 400 bones for 1 gold. Silver each is fun. Wow, Flagger, that is very cheap. You have a walking for the same on a different realm. That's fair enough. I think you can make a lot of gold with both of those. Now, how are we doing? We're at 51. Cheapest to make is, looking at this, I wish you would remember the filter as you swap between these. Pauldrons, now we're getting expensive. The Shadow Scale Arm Guards, that's using the Callous Hide. Callous Hide I would like to save if at all possible. So Crafter's Mark is using leather, thread and curing salt, which we can buy from the vendor. That's quite expensive at 5 gold. And then the other option is the composite crossbow rather, which is 113. So I would probably, because that gives me an extra 2 skill ups here, I'd rather go that route instead. We need some twilight bark for that. Now there's no point in buying it when you can get it from a limited supply person here. Now I believe Samadan still has some. Who has all the... Samadan's got 11 on him already. That's the other option there. So we probably need to go and send some over. It depends on how many I need to make though. Let's just have a look first. Let's go here. For the speed and the more. Yeah, that's definitely useful as well, isn't it? Out in the world leveling up, checking always house as much as you can. Yes, normal price has been 10 gold. Oh right, okay. Someone reset before you got your gold in the mailbox. Wow. The crossbow, is it a vendor flip? I couldn't see one in here at this point. Good evening, Excaliant. How are you? The crossbow tells me it's got a crafting cost of 113 with a sell price of 89. So that's probably not so much as the composite bow anyway. So we can at least make one at the moment with these that we have. So we'll create that. Then I need to go and get some more twilight bark. So I think Samadan should send some over. So I'm just going to log out and go on over here. And we'll jump back to Samadan because he bought some extras. If you get really cheap bark. Yes, so you have to just keep on visiting the vendor and go from there as well. Yeah, the other one was definitely a decent vendor one. So jump through here. Right, next. Feel like we're making massive progress with our professions since I got everyone through the more on Tuesday. Right, well, it's busy here. What have we got here? So, oh, I sold a Hydral Expedition bag. That's unusual. Any other sales coming through? Deep Sea bag, Shadowlands Gathering, Major Intellect, and some Enchanted Silk. So let me just check on my auctions here. I just want to check the... What have you got here? Enchanting, we want to check on the materials. Oh no, where are they? Weapon enchants, reagents, that one. And we also want to check, we're on a cancel scan on those. They've been undercut on those, the lightless silk and the Alethium bar. We'll take those off. And I also want to check on tailoring the legendary base items because I'm most likely undercut on those as well. All the Grim Veiled bits and pieces. So I'm going to take those off as well. Okay, thank you, Vallegro. See if I can find the source for that one. Okay. Let's just take these and see if I can close anything that might be causing buffering. Might be something in the background. Let's just check. The usual culprits. Battle.net app seems to be doing a lot of stuff. Let's get rid of that. Update agent. That doesn't sound good. Let's get rid of you. I'm hoping that's... Nope, still there. Update agent is still there. Let's see if I can There we go, now that's got rid of those. And I'll also get rid of the other culprits that sometimes cause a problem. See if we can clear out that and the Adobe stuff as well. That can cause me a problem. Creative Cloud and the helper. There we go. Is that looking any better? Still says buffering there. Right, I think I've turned off most if I can. Let's see if that settles down. See if we can get ourselves back in the game there. Yeah, okay, there we go. You're getting buffers as well, okay. I got some grains. Let me have a look. How far you can level enchanting with Soul Vitality. Soul Vitality, I can't remember that one. Feed on the mouse. But hopefully that should come back. I've got a few dropped frames here at the moment. Can't see anything else that I can turn off at this point. Let me have another look at the task manager. Anything else causing network or memory issues? Just going to kill a few more tasks, see if that works. No luck on that. Oh, I can get rid of Dropbox. That sometimes causes a problem. Bear with me. Oh, no. That didn't kill anything. Hopefully it didn't kill the stream. Okay. There we go. Full screen cats for a minute. Okay, Mr. Honkit, we'll do that whilst we try and work out the buffering issue. If it's come back at all, let me know. Let's go full screen. Sleeping kitties. There we go. So sorry, everyone. Hopefully that will fix things in a moment. Should be alright for the moment. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's not good. Always Jack's fault. Oh dear. I hope that's a bit better. No, it's still struggling though. That's fine, that's fine. I've done everything I can my side of things to try and clear out. Let's clear Twitch. World of Warcraft's on. OBS is on. Calculator. That's not going to be killing anything, I don't think. I've turned off pretty much everything I can. So unless it's my internet somewhere else, that's about as best as I can get for the moment. Older Tay, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. For those that are getting buffering at the moment, let me just pop that back onto the main one. Hopefully it can settle down. Yeah, it's still not looking great here at the moment. As far as my OBS is saying, it still looks like it's dropping frames. This I can turn. Let me just change the settings here. Oh, let's change that down to 160. So that should be hopefully helping a little bit. There we go. Tilted upstream's evil mod. Alright, okay, I've turned everything off. That should be working. Let me ask the family, see if anyone's got anything. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Let's try that. See if it comes back. What's my total gold earned since Shadowlands launch? Curious what my total return on investment is. So I started Shadowlands with 1.5 million gold. I now have 569,000 gold. So I've lost 1 million gold since Shadowlands launched. Because the main reason for that is my main focus was leveling through and having fun to start off with, and I've just really got started into professions now, and so I'm putting a lot of money into professions at the moment. Scarash, thank you so much gifting out a sub. That's so kind of you. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Gifting a sub to Older Trey. Thank you so much. And can I have one of the kitties? No, Genie. But I'm glad that you like them. Getting stuck on a cat's face is fine. Twitch streams now also stop motion. I hope it can come back at some point. It's very stuttery at the moment. Let's have a look. Live is still on kittens. I've turned that off, so we should be back at some point, I hope. With any luck. Oh, no, it seems to have suddenly jumped up. That's a big difference. It might come back. Hold on. Let's see if that settles down. There we go, we should be back into business now. There we go, better already. Fantastic. Right, we should settle down for a moment there. Thank you for bearing with me there. There we go. No one said for sale. Right, so hopefully we should get it back. There we go. We should hopefully catch up, do a refresh, and hopefully that should catch up with everyone. Okay, thank you everyone for bearing with me on that one. Right, okay, we had a whole load of cancels, which is where we left things off. So we'll pop those back on. So during that interlude, I completely forgot what I was doing. Let's go have a look and borrow your auction house, and we'll run a post scan on those. Grimveiled and the enchanted lightless silk and a lithium bar. See if we can get some sales there. 2020 version of Stop Using the Phone Line. It's something like that. There we go. MSR paint open in the background. It's silly, but it's absolute resource nightmare. Oh, really, Sliz? I didn't realise that one. There we go. It seems better now. Okay. EU token price 157,000. That is just ridiculously cheap. Now it's stuttering. It should be alright. Give it a minute to settle down. My OBS is saying it's fine, yeah. Oh, from Derp's channel. Okay. NA's down to 118. Wow. That is good, isn't it? That's very cheap. So, I was here. I was doing something. I was going to send something over. It was the Twilight Bark. That's what it was. And I had 11 of it. Cancel that, just copy that over. And we're sending this to Urfan. There we go. Right, we're back in the leatherworking game. Let me just jump back on out. There we go. And come back into the other side. And, okay, Urfan. Let's have a look at your leatherworking. So I guess, what have you got? 80 is our target, first and foremost, so we can do the heavy callus hide. So we can go from heavy callus hide to Is it? No, desolate leather, heavy desolate leather to enchanted desolate leather, I believe is what we need. Let me have a look. So we are here on our leatherworking. We are currently at 53. Let's go to the mailbox, pick up those things from Samadan. Here we go. As soon as you said that, it's fixed. It's always the way, isn't it? There we are. Let's avoid you. Avoid you. Oh, crashed. There we go. So let's pick up the mail. Extra twilight bark. We'll head back to our trainer. Also check the vendors whilst I'm there. Yeah, the timer's probably come through in that time, hasn't it? It's quite a frequent one, the limited supply one. Let's go check. Anything spare? Oh yes, we got some there. Let's just buy those up again whilst we're here. Okay, so trainer and leatherworking. TSM. We'll go and turn on our filters. Have skill ups. So we have. Oh, we need to check which one actually gives a skill up. Let's have a look. So it was the composite crossbow that gives the 2 skill up we were making. So let's make this. We're 53, want to get to 55, there we go. And we get some shadow scale treads. Composite crossbow has now gone down to here. We've got 2 skill ups on the shadebound and shadow scale treads. Now those are probably going to be quite expensive, looking at these. So let's just have a look. So the treads, yeah, that's telling me minus 874. The shadow scale ones are saying they are a profit at the moment because those are currently at 4,000, which is massively higher than everything else at this point. Taking 2 callus hides. I want to use as little callus hides as possible, ideally. So that's callus hide. That's 2. That's 2. So it's all using 2 on these at the moment. Yeah. Okay, all the vendors, well, any of the different vendors, okay, Mushy, they all sell it, do they? If you move too much to the right, the pillar thing, you get stuck. Oh, really? And hell of a callus hide, not have to spend 2k per on the auction house. That's what my initial suggestion was, at least. To turn callus hide into heavy callus hide, not to have spend 2,000 per callus hide on the auction house. That's the main problem. Tailor, leatherworking, and blacksmith and enchanting. Ah, okay. Thank you, Scorpio. Vendor mount in Shadowlands. I don't think they will, yeah. It's going to be black market auction house, really, your only option there. So, right, callus hide is currently at 429. I have 21 on me. Yeah, they said they wouldn't, at least. We could carry on with pauldrons whilst they're green, or a crossbow for a little while, just to avoid going too high in this. This is possibly okay because it's a double skill up, getting to 55. The ones I want, those heavy callus hide at 80. And the heavy desolate leather is at 70, so we're not too far off of that. Those are the 2 that we want to get to. So looking at this, we may have to go. That takes 2, and that takes 2, but we get 2 skill ups with that. That costs me 1,197, and that one costs me 1,154, so it's effectively the same, although that's potentially going to sell, looking at that. Need to make enchanted heavy callus hides. Oh right, okay. Do the bows. Do you think so? Because I guess I could do those whilst I've got the bark. Whilst they're yellow still, that'll still give me a skill up. That's a good point, actually. I like it. Dadil, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And Zippity Duda Show. Love the name. Lovely to have you here too. Okay. Blues you craft whilst leveling leatherworking. I'm really surprised by that. Yeah, I'd like to sell a few, certainly. Okay. What's doing? Need to make enchanted heavy callus hides. Is it? I thought it was enchanted desolate leather. Let me just check. Easiest way to check would be on, if I just go here, settings, I'll go to my Shadowlands group, I'll go to my group here, and I'll check my enchanting reagents. Yes, it was callus hide, you're right, not desolate leather, so we need to go to callus hide. Right, thank you Mushy for the reminder. So back onto Earthen we go. Red Hawk 1337, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, the crossbow's cheap is what we're going to go for here, so let's have a look. Let's go back. As it's still yellow, before it gets to green, we'll do that first. So we're down here, we're on composite crossbow. Let's do that whilst we can. 56. Now it's gone green. Would be even tempting to go a little bit more on there, but this is a double skill up by comparison. Although that's going to cost me 112 versus costing me 1000, so it's 10 times as much. So I might as well make the ones that I can, see if I can get the odd skill up, hopefully. 58, we got one there. See if we can just go through this. 58, we might be able to get up to 59. And then, there we go, 59. Let's try and get to 60 if we can. No twilight bark off you. Let's try. Where's the other one? There's the tailoring supplies as well, isn't there? Strange dust, simple wood, copper rod, and then the other one over here. Mining one. Do you have anything? Trade supplies. You have nothing there. Herbalism, let's try you. Alchemy supplies, just in case you have. No, no one else has twilight bark here. Just ink trader. Ink trader's not going to have twilight bark. That's all ink, all the ink. Inscription supplies, you have twilight bark. I'll buy yours. And jewel crafting. Let's check you. You don't have any. What about engineering? You have twilight bark. Fantastic. I'll grab a few more of those. There we go. Let's head on back over here. Let's have a look here. Right, okay. Massive expense drop at the start of my gold time graph in TSM. So that one is a Brutosaur right there. It says 4.8 million, but it was 5 million before it registered it. I literally, as soon as I got exactly 5 million, I went and bought it, which is why I went from 5 million down to 0. Well, 68,000. And then we worked our way back up through VFA. Now we've got to Shadowlands, and again we've had a big, massive expense here as I've been buying my way into professions. Now the hope is that I can claw my way back up out of it, at least by doing this and leveling this up. So we're certainly going through at the moment. We can make 4 more crossbows, mainly just the bark that's limiting us here. So if we can get to 60, that would be good. Then we can go on to the next bracket of things here. If luck be with us, there we go, we got up to 60. Now that's gone grey anyway, so now we're getting into the treads. Waist guard is going to cost us a fair amount. No, I don't. I have it off at the moment. There we go. The cat's covering the part of the graph. Oh yes, sorry, didn't see that one. If I move it across for you, there we go over here. DSM. This part here. This little drop down here. Bang, 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 bang. All the way down here. Spending all of the gold at the moment. That's the big problem. But we'll get back. We'll make some more gold. There we go. Okay. Callous hide is the leatherworker's nemesis. You need 150 of them, so or 15 callous hide per legendary. Yeah, there's a lot of them. The heavy callous hide being the particularly difficult one here. That's why the price is so high. If we can do something with that, that's better. So at least if we can convert them upwards, that would be better. So if we just do this for skill ups at the moment, we are currently at, okay, these aren't too bad. The waist guards are cheaper to make. 660 for this one, for the scale waist guard, because that only uses one callous hide. That's much better. And that only uses one as well. So I'm going to make one each of those. I believe, do they have a double skill up? Yes, they do. So we can create one of those. And we'll create one of those. We're starting to lose out on our... What are we working on here? The Desolate Leather is getting a bit low. There we are. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, right. Okay. No, it's it should be probably just a phasing issue, I imagine. You made like 3,000 to 4,000 off gliders and bear tartars day of release. It was crazy. That is a lot. I made a decent amount, but not nearly that much, certainly. So nothing new here. So about 1.5 million gold scale volume professional. Good thing I took enough gold into the launch. Yes, ink stained, definitely. It's painful. It's painful, but hopefully it will pay off over time. So where are we at? 65 we want to get to. So one more of these should help. There we are. Now we're into. We've still got 2 skill ups on the waist guard. We're now into shade-bound gauntlets. They may be even cheaper to make, but they have to be half the price, and they're not. They're 1, 2. So I'll carry on with the waist guards for now, because those are definitely the cheaper ones. Looking at that, so I'm going to do another 2 of these to get ourselves to 70, and that's me out of something. Desolate Leather, I think that's me going to be running out of. Yeah, Desolate Leather we're out of now. Now we can make heavy Desolate Leather. Okay, so Desolate Leather into heavy Desolate Leather. Looking at TSM, the price on heavy Desolate Leather is a loss, actually. Looking at that, heavy Desolate Leather is actually min buyout of 56. The Desolate Leather is 7. Mat cost is 7, yeah. And the Desolate Leather times 10 would be 70. And the min buyout is 56. Interesting. Okay. Right. Crystals are still a nightmare, definitely. Rush leatherworking, just to realise you have to level them to 60 to get the legendary base item. Yes, you do. That's going to be the next stage of my journey, is leveling some of these, basically Earthen and El Morte, up to 60. Gateway and chance it's too expensive, not even sure if we'll be able to get the gold back. That's my risk that I've taken, Hypnosis. Hopefully it'll pay off. Once the market's successful and casual auction house players are gone, there'll be money to be made in droves. I think so, Inkstained. Right one too. How are you? We do have sleepy kittens today. Lovely to have you here. Forest costing 6 times garrison resources each of the trades today. You're going to buy those up. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, if you do need them, now's the time to get them. Skin it yourself, going to make a boat ton of gold among the vendor flip. Yeah, it's going to be a nice one to do, Will, definitely, if in your position. Okay, we need to go and get ourselves some more Desolate Leather. Told you that already. You did. In the smelly corner, there's no such smelly corner, Mushy. Right, let's go buy some more. And I will browse for some Desolate Leather. It's at 6 gold 50. I'll take some at 650. I would like to take some more. Not that much though. Let's take another 500. No, we could do 1,000, I think. Probably don't need that much though. Let's just do 500. Just to give myself a reasonable commodity for now. There we go. You made 500 Goblin Gliders, wow. Strike, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Just going to open up all of those. We've got loads of stuff we need to probably put on the auction house as well, looking at these. Yes, you definitely can, Mushy. Main is skinning spot is the Etherworm nerf. His nerf is Gorms of Glitterfall Basin. I've not tried that one. The only one I've done is the World Quest one. Right, back to here, back to looking for 75 as our next skill up. Any double ones at this point? None I can see, so I'm going to just speculate that might need some heavy desolate leather later on. So I'm going to make some up at this point just to go through the skill points, because that's actually relatively cheap to do, and it's not going to use up any more of my callous hide and things like that. No worries, Mushy. So let's go at least to 75 here, possibly further, because we're just burning through the desolate leather here, and that's easy enough at this point. We are at a crafting cost of 70. That's much cheaper than all the other bits and pieces at this point. So I'm just going to literally just let this run through until it goes green, in fact. Actually, no, let's have a look at the extra things we've got here. Because now we've got heavy callous hide, which is what we definitely need. There we go, so heavy callous hide we can jump on over to. That takes 10 callous hide. Now we're on to our money makers, hopefully. The heavy callous hide is actually... Wow, that's actually negative there. Because the callous hide is currently at 429, so the crafting cost is 4,000. Whereas the heavy callous hide itself is going for 3,000. Ugh, okay. Okay. The skin the heavies pretty easily, making them so cheap. Yeah, change crafting for everything using DB market, which is much higher than what you can buy the mats for. This is the trick really here. Looking at these, my callous hide material cost is 488, min buyout is 429. Certainly. I don't want to change it completely though, PK, because I want it to be accurate, but I want to be more accurate towards my smart average buy price than anything else. So that would still be over 4,000 at min buyout at that point. And the heavy callous hide is currently at 3,000, which would mean a 320 price there. Let's just go and have a look at these on the auction house, just to see what the actual prices are now, right now. Yeah, it's easy to farm is the other option. That's time, and as a skinner, that's definitely still something I could do. I'm happy to do that. Garlic is nice, but there may be spiked with some garlic. So let's have a look. Callous hide is 420. Heavy callous hide is 3,199. Enchanted heavy callous hide is, so that takes 2 heavy callous hides, which are currently, you're telling me heavy callous hide is 4,800, which is based off the callous hide being that price. Enchanted heavy callous hide is at 9,000 currently, and the crafting cost there is 4,000 because it takes 2 of them. 2 heavy callous hide though at 3,000 is more like 6,000, not 4,000, because that's taking the min buyout. Is it perhaps of these at 3,200? 3,200 times 2 is not... oh no, it's hold on. Yeah, it's 2 heavy callous hide. So TSM is telling me that is a price of 4,700, which seems wrong when heavy callous hide in itself is costing me 3,100. Yeah. And then that's up at 9,000. which takes 2 of them. So I'll be better off, because the crafting cost of that based on the callus hide is negative, because it's 10 times that. So that would be cheaper to buy those, and then 2 of those would cost me 6,400 gold. If I could take that 6,400 gold and make it enchanted, then I will be able to sell that for more. There we go. Calisim, thank you so much for the follow. Calculating using average as opposed to a current exact value. Yeah, it's not using, certainly won't be using the exact value. It'll be looking at the market value of, so it's looking at the DB market value, which is 488 of callus hide, timesing that by 10 and getting a crafting cost of 4,888. But the thing then is the crafting cost of enchanted heavy callus hide. It's telling me that 2 heavy callus hides are 4,700, which makes it about 2,300. I'm not sure where that figure's coming from. Why is it getting heavy callus hide at that such a cheap price? I can't see a reason for it. Yeah, by default it won't use the calculation of making heavies if it isn't profitable. No, so it will use whichever's the cheapest, and I wonder what it's picking up there for that price, 4,770. Because my mat price, oh no, look at that, there's my mat cost. My mat cost is 2,385. Why are you getting a mat cost of 2,385? We don't, there it is, the market value. The market value has gone up from 2,300 to 3,200. There we go. That's the difference there, the market value. Which is why TSM is then saying that it's still at this price, it's still a profit, considering that is still at 9,000. So it's still doable. Yeah. Yeah, it's doing the DB market, thank you. Yeah. So in my current situation where I'm at, I can go out and definitely go out and farm some callus hide. That's doable. I can turn my callus hide into heavy callus hide quite easily now, because that is what Earthen can do now that we've skilled up to that height. So looking at this, I can at least make oops, there we go, heavy callus hide, and make use of the callus hide that I had, and then I can use that to skill up as well, which is also doubly useful to me. That said, if I am going to look to flipping at the moment as a enchanter, I'd probably be better off buying the heavy callus hide off the auction house than crafting them from 10 at the moment. Yes, that's given the current market prices. That would be what I would do here in this case. I'm going to go over and send that one over to Samadan, because that was that one was made with ones that I didn't buy myself. So we're going to get that heavy callus hide. I'm going to send that to Samadan. So that's done. Then I could do with putting a load of this stuff on the auction house to see if it can sell. Just got a mail from someone thanking me for being an auction house NPC. He sent me 10 Desolate leather with a mail. Oh, that's so nice, Kazaka, very nice. So looking at this, inbox, no, that's the wrong thing. I need a group here. Let's just move that up a bit so I can see my Covenant Sanctum. And we'll move over here, and we're going to go over to our group. And leatherworking, we don't have a Shadowlands leatherworking here yet. So we've got all these things I want to sell at the moment, so I'm going to just pop those on manually for now. See what we can get here. Kittens still fast asleep. So let's have a look. What have we got here? Desolate scale pauldrons. Currently at, what did they cost me to make? 72. We'll post those on. There we go. And then Desolate scale here. I've already got one on there, so let's post that one on again. Can't do maximum ones. There we go. Shadebound Waistguard. Cost me 703, so we'll post that on. Try that again. And then we'll do another one here. Leather Waistguard. Cost me 40 gold to make. So those can go on. Have to do those individually, strangely. There we go. And then we're on to Shadow Scale Waistguard. Haven't checked the posting prices of these actually. Now that cost me 660 to make, so it would be a loss to sell it at 600 for me, given my pallid bone, number thread and desolate leather and callous hide prices. It's the callous hide price at 488 that's taking that too high. At the moment with the callous hide that I had, that's actually cheaper, so for me it's actually okay to post them at this price. We'll try that. Just in case we get a few. I'll just do 2 for now. And then Desolate Scale Waistguard, 456.39. That would be nice if we can sell them for that. I'll post that one on. Ali Home Mayon, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And Popple Tuts, good evening to you as well. Thought anything about alchemy so far. I was thinking Matt's pretty cheap, or at least on your server. I think like Flash should sell well since everyone uses the same one. I think that's definitely an option. Certainly, I would look into it as a gold making method. Definitely, I will be doing the same with Samadan. Let's go through that. Let's posting these on. Probably need to set up a group for this to do this all. At the moment, I'll just go. Oh, that's a dagger, BOE dagger. Just going to pop that on for the cheapest. Okay, or I won't. Bone-bound knuckles will do instead, which are 999. That would be nice if I can post those on. A couple at a time. And then Desolate Leather Cestus is the other one. There we go, 10 gold. It's costing me a fair amount to post these on. But that's part of my running costs really, more than anything else. The Composite Crossbow. That is 134, so that's very close. Now, you're the only person selling one at the moment. Market value is 319. I would be tempted to remove that one and post on at a proper price, like 319. Let's put a couple on at that price. There we go. That should be better. Flasks are only 100 gold profit for you. Higher barrier for entry equals better, definitely. Alchemy lock behind rep besides the cauldron, and then you can't make without leveling the character. I'm not sure, Zippity, actually. I haven't looked into it in that much detail. Composite crossbow, we had loads of those. They're no different, are they? Haste versus... Oh, we've got different versions of them. I guess one with crit would be good. What have you got here? Crit and verse, haste and verse. What else have we got here? Crit and mastery. We could try one of those on. See which one sells. And haste and mastery. We'll pop one of those on. See if that sells. Didn't realise we got different variations there. Random ones anyway. Okay, so that's just a few basic ones popped on. We'll see if we can get something out of that. Oh, we've got Papa's mint condition mag. I haven't even been using it. We ought to drop that one in. Actually, no, I need to do it over here. And pop it in there. There we go. That's better. Actually, ideally I want to put it over there. There we go. Okay. Right. First with the flask, whilst crafting potions should also say well below crafting cost. To the flask with crafting potions which sell way below crafting cost, so you lose a load of money through doing those, which is a real shame. It's a real shame. So jumping back through our calculation process, well, even though we just leveled up leatherworking there, which was nice, you know, we got it up to 82 already, so we'll carry on with the heavy callus hide to get ourselves up a little bit higher on that. We still need to get ourselves to 60 before we can do a great deal with that in the future. Save my scourge stones for a rainy day. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with those at the moment. I'll probably just pop them in the bank. This is a bit of a mess here. I've got heirlooms here and everything, so it all needs a bit of a clear out. What I'm going to do instead is jump back to Samadan. So we can't make heavy callus hide for cheaper unless we go and get our own heavy callus, callus hide. So what we will do on Samadan, going back to him, just delete the scourge stones. That would probably be the more sensible thing to do, real Ginny, yes. Help me how you can calculate the price of a missive or pigment. If anyone can help Didil, please do. There's no vendor to turn them in anymore. No, that's the main problem, unfortunately. I will keep them for another 15 years and then I'll say I've got them. That'll be what I'll do. Okay, so let's have another search here. Recent searches for callus. There we go. So 4, 3. So 3. We're looking at this and thinking, okay, this has to be double that for me to make it worth my while. The heavy callus hides at 3199. How many can we afford to buy at that price? We've only got 6,900 gold, so we can only actually buy 2. What a terrible state Samadan's in. He's got no gold. Oh dear. Poor Samadan. Oh, we've got one in the mail actually. We have a callus hide in the mail. And we've got some sales here coming through as well. Hydal Expedition Bag. We've got 9,000 gold sales. We better open that up. We're going to need that gold to make some more gold. So let's rotate through that. I should have done a screenshot of that actually, thinking about it. This is viewing a spreadsheet yesterday. If you calculate on the correct. Oh, okay, fantastic. I still think the herbs are low in price right now. There'll be 2 weeks when everyone is busy with raids. And PvP bought up 1,000 Nightshade for 157. Maybe it's better. Didn't hear all the bells and whistles. I'm not sure why. Oh, sorry to hear that, right one too. Well, thank you so much, personally from me, for your resub. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your continued support. I'm going to put a whole lot of emotes in just for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe it's got a bit stuck and it'll come through. There we are. Yeah, it all depends on different realms really at this point, doesn't it? So now, I mean, we're cutting it close to the wind here. We've got 16,000 gold. I'm actually going to favourite this search because we're going to need callus quite often, I think, looking at this. So, enchanted heavy callus hide. Where's all the heavy callus hide gone? That's weird. Has someone just bought all the heavy callus hide? Let's do that again. Yep, we've lost all the callus hide. Uh-oh. Exactly. Houston, we may have a problem. Someone's just reset the market on those. Enchanted, there's 94 at 9,000. So, troubles of a low pop. I think so. In before 10. Well, if they're 10k each, that's going to be a problem. I mean, the callus hides themselves, they should, ideally, at the price of callus hides, heavy callus hides should be 10 times this 420 mark. So we'll see what they come back on for. Unless someone's just literally gouging out the market on this one. I've only got one. If I want to make some more, I'm going to have to use earthen to make them at this price. You know what I'd be tempted to do at this stage, because there's such limited supply, is go out and get my own. Yeah, maybe they're crafting some Legos. They could be. Maybe they're making some of this enchanted heavy callus hide, I think, yeah. Even at that callus conversion price, Enchanted won't be that very profitable. No, because if you look at double 4,200 will be 8,400, which only gives you a 600 gold profit on these, and that's not counting the soul dust. Wasn't you? No problem. Yeah, it's definitely gone. Looking at that. Okay, so that avenue may not be available to me just yet. What's the best profession in this situation? It all depends on your server. They're all very different at the moment. I'm finding it's tricky to make a lot of gold at the moment with my enchanting and tailoring, simply because there's a lot of competition at the moment. The main ones that I'm looking at, I'm getting undercut on quite heavily on the Grimveiled side of things, and the enchanted lightless silk and the enchanted lithium bars. These are the ones that, you know, I'll be lucky if I get a sale for at this peak time, certainly. I'm doing one more cancel scan here before I move on somewhere else. My temptation here, and we've sold some Shadowlands Gathering at least. My temptation is actually to go and do some leatherworking skinning, and see if I can get something going on that front. Here's the rough milling on his cheat sheet. Oh, fantastic. Thank you for sharing that one, Vallegra. Yeah. Share a Google spreadsheet, anonymous. I don't like sharing it with your real name. I ended up making a separate Samadan Plays WoW Google account that I could share it that way. If there's no heavy, you can craft some and sell for nice profits, or you can set whatever price you want to sell for right now. That's true, PKB. So I would be wanting to put it in. Let me have a look. Callus. Yeah, there's still none on there. So there's another 107 here. So I would. Oh, there we go. We sold some enchanted lithium bar. That's good. That's what I was hoping for. We sold some of those. So I could probably make some more of those. That would be good. That would make good use of my resources here. Lithium. Lithium. I'm sure I searched for that recently. I'm going to need to get a group for this. This is going to be better. Lithium. How much is lithium at the moment? So that's at 394. So that's a couple of hundred profit on there. If I up those, 394. How many more have I got? I've still got 77 in my bags actually. So I could probably just make some. Looking at that. Enchanted lithium bar. Oh no, I don't have any more. I've got. It says El Morte has 77 in his bags. Where did you get that from, El Morte? We can borrow those and turn those into enchanted lithium bar. So let's jump over to El Morte and borrow those. I think he probably bought them up cheaply, I imagine, as a blacksmith. We haven't done any mining yet on El Morte, which is another thing to do. You can also publish to web for Google Docs. Oh, okay. How's my heavy Desolate armor kit market? I've not actually looked at that one, Lichball. I don't know if I can make those yet. I'm only at skill level. Kitten has a kitten growing out of his tummy. Yeah, they keep on rotating around. Still within camera shot though. So we'll take these. Where's that lithium ore? There it is. We'll send that to Samadan. Make use of that. I've also got a few other bits and pieces here we can send to Samadan, which he'll appreciate. I might even get the meat and the wings for your cooking as well. That can go over to Samadan. There we go. And jump back over. Sorry to just use you very briefly, El Morte. We're focusing on Samadan for the moment. See if we can sell a few more bits and pieces. It's really scrappy though, these sales. It's not just turning over really quickly. It's I'm fighting more people selling it and repeatedly cancel scanning it than there are people buying it that quickly. So it's a tricky one position to be in here. I would be better off using my time going out and farming some stuff, I think. I'm going to just get this and pick up these so I can at least make some more enchanted lithium bars. I can make 38 of those. I can still make 89 lightless silk as well. So those are all done. So let's just create all of these. Let that run through. Watched my videos on YouTube for a long time. Really a good person. Thank you for helping. So you're more than welcome. That is so kind of you to say so. I've got lots to do with regards to professions. We're going to be doing quite a lot, hopefully in the sort of near future. But then the spreadsheet is a read-only web page. Can you not take a copy of it and make it back into a spreadsheet? That would be a shame if you can't. I'm tempted to make this enchanted lightless silk as well and pop it all on. This is my soul dust that's actually being used up more than anything else. If I make myself some more soul dust, that would be good. Are you thinking Mantius's spreadsheet, Moffat? Is that the one you want linked? I'm going to make some more enchanted lightless silk as well. I have got 106 in my bags, 5 on the auction house. Let's oh, is that only 5 on? Hold on. Let's just up our numbers here. Talking about mine. Oh yes, no, it's not. I haven't got one yet. We're just talking about different people having different spreadsheets for milling data, which I haven't got into yet. So I'm behind on that one. So I think my operation here is wrong. So my operation that I'm using for enchanting Shadowlands reagents. Not sure if that's the right name. Enchanted reagent. Enchanted mats. I think there's a better name for that. I think this operation is only putting 5 on at a time. It is. So I'm going to change that to a crafting one. That's still got post cap of 5. There we go. That's got region and DB market craft min 12 hours 200. We'll use that one. Average region and DB market craft min. So we'll go here. Enchanted mats operations, and then we'll add in craft min, that one. So that operation, there we go. Okay, that's better. Oh, thank you so much. What have we got?
Reader just subscribed. Thank you so much for the competition. Everything arrived and is amazing 3.
Oh, fantastic, Rekka. That's fantastic news. Thank you for your sub first and foremost, and I'm glad everything arrived fantastically. That is brilliant. That is wonderful. And I got an emote as well, which is fantastic. So thank you for that as well. And also Delver and is that Calisim? Sorry, I got that right in the end. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. That is amazing. Thank you. I'm glad it all arrived safely as well. So now I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to do a post scan. Now I'll be selling more than 5 at a time, which will be much better. So we'll just go through and run a post scan here. Lightless silk and a lithium bar, posting at my current price and undercutting the competition. So let's pop those on. So we've at least got those going. And let's go back and check what's happened to the callus situation. Okay, yeah, here we go. So heavy callus hide has gone up to 5,000. which means that enchanted heavy callous hide should really be at least 10,000. 9,000 isn't really cutting it here, because then because that's 4,000. You really want to be buying this callous hide up, really, if you're going to be doing this. I'm going to jump over to earthen and deal with this for a moment. So we'll go over here. Small margins here. Isn't enchanted 3 heavy? I thought it was 2. Looking at the TSM tooltip, it just says 2. Just don't do alchemy. Good evening, Rasheen. Yes, we're not doing alchemy just yet. Sounds like a great time to skin. Yep, and just sell off the hides. Yeah, I will be doing that as well. Issue with alchemy procs. Well, I'm not expecting anything more from the... not expecting extra procs from alchemy from the new site. I haven't heard of anything coming through at the moment. Thank you for sharing, Kazakov. Yeah, if you post that in the useful stuff in the Discord as well, then people will be able to give you feedback on that as well. Let's open up that. Oh yes, I bought one, didn't I? Now I remember. I'm doing very well, thank you, Rasheen. We are currently going through levelling up leatherworking. We're having a look at the callous situation. So callous hide into heavy callous hide into enchanted heavy callous hide. At this point, I'm going to make some... We could try and sell some heavy callous hide. I'd be tempted to buy out a little bit of this market here. 420, up to 420 certainly. Ooh, that would cost me a lot of gold. I don't have that much gold. Now I would normally go up here to 420 and buy all of that, 190,000. I've only got less than half of that. There's no recipe ranks either, no, definitely. So this is probably not a good use of my capital. You know what, as Zipty said, this is now a good time to go out and farm some of the mats. So let's find a good farming place for leather. We've got trading favours there. We need to... What did we choose faction-wise for you? We are renown. We don't have anything here at the moment. We need to go Venthyr-wise to go and have a look at this. Jelly Bear Legion. Or is that Gelly Bear Legion? Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing this fine evening? Got a whole load of stuff I need to work on here. Rune Tender Tunic. Well, that's interesting. Go Night Fae. Have the worms pretty fast respawn and easy to kill. Okay. How's the gold making going? It's doing alright. We're lacking in materials here at the moment. By one of the numbers of Death Blossom to get 10 inks. Okay, so that's that one. And the worms pretty fast and easy to kill. So whereabouts would I find these worms? Would be one question. Looking at this, support the court. Got a few different bits and pieces here. Spriggans. We've got a matter of stealth. For both Havoc and Vengeance. I went for pure roleplay reasons on these in the end. Still need to level, exactly, so this will be a good use of leveling as well. Glitterfall Basin. Okay, so that is... Glitterfall Basin is around here on the left, I believe. Let's go have a look at Ardenweald. Oops, that's the wrong button. How's my bag space actually? Looking quite full. 58 slots free. That should be fine for now. There we go. Northeast of the heart of the forest. Okay. It's one of the flight paths. Where my epic world quest is. Let's have a look. Which is the epic one? This one. I don't see an epic one actually here. Unless I'm missing one. No. Northeast of the heart of the forest is what we'll go with. Let's go with that. Ardenweald. Saw something else south of the island. Okay. That's alright. So we go Ardenweald, and then refugee camp is here. Let's go Tirnaval, I guess. Get lots of XP for that. XP for that. There we go. Yeah, the beast one up would be good. I don't see anything. It's raining sparkles there. Let's take a flight. Oh, is that a skinning one in the middle? I saw there. This one, you get 10 desolate leather. Gather materials for a leather working. Stalker's leather quiver. We can do that one. Yeah. Yeah, well spotted as well, Dayoka. Okay, we'll do that as well.
Work complete.
Yeah. I'll head over that way. Let's just go through, in fact. And turn that on. We'll walk in that direction. Support the court. Aid the Night Fae. Leatherwork and gather materials. We'll do that. We'll work our way there and skin along the route. Oh yeah, the kittens are right up close to the camera now. Oh, they're awake, that's why. Okay. Hold on. Too busy watching, that's why. Just going to move the camera back a bit because I'll chew the cable. There we are, far distance for the moment, just whilst they wake up. Hold on. Let me just adjust that. Oh, having a stretch. There we go. Hold on. Let me just let the family know that they're awake. Bear with me one moment. There we go. Okay. They're both male. Two boys, Jammy and Dodger. So on the right, this one is Dodger, and over here is Jammy. Ever since she came to stream, one of them stretched himself into the other whilst we were sleeping. Oh, right. How are the other cats doing with the kittens? Or are they mad at me? They're absolutely both fine with us completely. Oreo is very, very curious, and he goes nose to nose with Dodger, and they sniff each other. Oreo's still a bit scaredy. And then Cookie, Cookie is like, she's like a mob with a really small aggro range, and so basically as soon as the kittens get within her aggro range, she does a psychic scream, and then the kittens run away from her because they're scared of her. So she's got her tortitude. Whereas Oreo, he's more like a brewmaster with an ox statue down, and so he attracts the kittens towards him, but he's a bit scared himself, so he ends up running away himself. So it's kind of like a bit of an odd combination, but they're doing all right so far. We're slowly introducing. We're making sure that they mix sense. They have the same feeding place downstairs. They eat all together in the same room. So we're getting them used to each other and them being around, definitely. North from Tirnaval. the starving tiger spawn fast. Will get nerfed, I think, and now soon made a video about it. Oh, right. And they now know how. So we can have a look at a few different things here. Where are we at the moment? We haven't really explored here much. I want to go over this way for the leatherworking way anyway. So we'll do a bit of running around and exploring whilst we're here. Let's just dive in the water. That was probably the worst place I could have gone. I won't do the quests at this point. We still do need to level up. We are only level 51 at the moment. We'll look out for things on our route. I'm not sure to... I guess all this kind of stuff is easy enough to kill. Area-wise, we'll go over here anyway. The rune deers, the rune stags could be viable candidates. Feels a bit weird looking around at these, thinking about skinning opportunities at all this poor wildlife. Probably not the best person to be running through Ardenweald at the moment. Yeah, Oreo's super kind of like curious at the moment. He's not sure whether to play with him as a cat himself, but he's so huge compared to the kittens. He's just massive. Your demon hunter is 53 now, just from skinning gorms. Wow, okay. We've got options here then. Okay, we've got more rune stags and things. So that's alright. This area could be interesting. Nothing aggro-y type mobs. Need to get around there somehow. Let's go around here. We'll at least enjoy the view. There we go. Fairy Trove just showed up. I'll just go around. Have I got this flight point? I think I have, yeah. I could have flown here from the beginning. Right, where's this leatherworking? Leather quiver. What do we need to do? Gather materials. Okay, new recipe learned. Runestag leather strap. Okay, these are the ones we need to make. Okay, Stalker's leather. Does that count? That's Goji. Peewee. Hold on. What do we need to make? This is Runestag leather, bolts of leather dye. Stalker's leather quiver. So where do we get the? Can we just make these as we are now? We've already got the Runestag leather strap, dyed Runestag leather. We need. Oh, we only needed 2 of those. Then we needed 1. Oh, okay, I messed that one up. I need 1 dyed and 2 of those. Let's try that again. Crafter's basket. There we go. Thankfully it redid it for me. 1 of those. And then 2 of those. Oh, I've got 2 of those now already, so I should be able to just make 1. There we are. There we go. Stalker's leather quiver. That gave us skill in Shadowlands leatherworking increase to 83, and we received 10 Desolate leather. Okay, and 7,800 experience. That's good. Okay, so where are we? Here's the heart of the forest. Glitterfall Basin is up here to the north, so let's go head in that direction. Have we got anything world quest wise up here? There's this one, the Spriggan size weaponry. That might be something, maybe not. Let's head north and see what we can see. At my right now. What's this for? The hole in some caves. Hold on. Was this the one that you were thinking of? Hold on. It's right over here. This looks like a hole in some caves, maybe. Are we thinking this way? Okay. Caboose Sam, thank you so much for the follow. It's going to head over this way. Let's have a look. Straight ahead now. Down these ones. The dark Gormlings. Do the Gormlings, can they be skinned? These don't look like they can be skinned. Well, thank you so much. Let me have a look. There's the bulwarks. There. Let's have a look. Let's try. See what we can do in terms of damage and stuff. I'm not sure how good. I love the Ardenweald music. It's fantastic. My buttons are all over the place here. So we can skin these. That's good. Okay. Can we do the Gormlings themselves? Do they give me anything? That gave me Desolate Leather there anyway. Okay. Mind your avatar, yes. Got some extras on here. Okay, acidic spit. See if these give us any extra whilst we're doing them. Have a look. Okay, how do we get on there? So we can skin those. Can't skin the little Gormlings, so that's no good to us there. Looking at those, there we go. Okay, okay. Not the ones. Did I mention Samadan on stream yet today? No, I haven't actually. If you're not following Samadan, check it over on. So I take it these ones. Yeah, these ones aren't skinnable. I'm going to avoid those ones. Yes, Samadan is Advent. That's what word I'm looking for. An Advent that I'm doing a campaign over on Twitter. So come join in on all of the stuff we're doing over there. It's basically just spreading some joy and happiness in a gold making way. That was quite a quick one actually. Looking at those. We have to have a look to see if other people are doing these around here. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at the moment. Let's go jump inside here. Let's have a look. Okay. Is there more in here? Because I know there was a quest around here that I remember doing. It depends how quickly I can... Could I take 3 on at once, I wonder? Let's try 2, see how we get on. Because this is kind of going to be more, the sort of thing I do here is going to be more at once, I guess, at this point. I haven't really got my night payloads here. Them jumping around everywhere is a bit of a problem though. So we'll do that as well. Well, devastation's fine. That should be fine, there we go. You're a tank, easy. That is the theory, Will. I mean, I'm currently level, we've got the Gormlings added in, so that's added extra, but not actually that useful, I think, at this stage. Because they just add to my things I need to kill, but don't give me anything really back in return. From the look of those. Yeah. Sorry, it's east of, based in Dusty Burrows. Let's go have a look. Hold on. We've got other people here as well, so if they're not skinning, we can borrow their corpses. Let me have a look. Hold on. Here we go. East of Dusty. I'm close though, so I need to go heart of the forest. Dusty Burrows is up here. Let's head this way. Looks like those got skinned anyway. Let's have a look. See how quick they are to kill. Oh, we're up here already. We never eat shredded wheat. We're over here. What have we got here? Runestalkers there. These could be something interesting. What have we got here? A rare, the Slumbering Emperor as well. There we go. Could Runestalkers be quite easy? Let's have a look. Let's just test them out. Oh, there's some runts in there. I didn't actually want to do those. Let's give them a test. Testing out the wildlife, basically. See how easy they are to kill, more than anything else. Right, and any of them any good? We can do skin that one for. That's some desolate leather there. Notched bone. Notched bone. So nothing on the little ones, but a decent amount on. We got callous hide. There we go. Okay. So let's. Where else have we got? There's a wild hunt invested blighted forces disrupted. Let's go check over that one. That's that could be something interesting. Whole load of stuff over here. Slightly to the south here. Let's have a look. Just exploring really. So we're not being. Here we go. Charges. To these. Don't think we'll be able to skin these, will we? Just test them. They don't look skinnable. Don't think this is going to help us. It's a quick test anyway. Obsessed charges. Well, those are being killed by the guards anyway, so probably not. Looking at that. Let's go join in here a little bit more. Yeah, this is not going to help me here, yeah. Best thing is this quest to give 10% each totem you click. Okay, so just go for the totems. That would be useful. We'll give that a go in a moment. Let's going to kill this one. See how this goes. I mean, this gives me XP, which is the main thing. And we're helping the Night Fae, which also helps. But it's not a skinning route. So that's out of the question here. Let's go grab these totems though. Do that whilst we're here. There's another one over here, another one over there. Ooh, just getting extras. So avoid those. And there's another one over there. That's covered by people. Slip between those two. Aggro them both. See what happens there. And then I'm going to actually head on over here. Shadow meld. Oh, they come back here anyway, don't they? Okay, that's not going to help me. Let's do them here whilst I'm here. And then we'll grab a couple. Get some extra loot whilst we're here. I need to put that on a button or something. That should be good. Dream Song Fan and kill foxes. Okay. Won't carry on your Demon Hunter. Love having another sigil. Oh, right, interesting. Yeah, it's a nice bit of flavour, isn't it? Everything you can do with all the different covenants. It's really nice. Yeah, Hardened Wield is so pretty. Not wrong there, definitely. Forces disposed. Okay, let's go. There's another tree thing over there. Let's go grab that. There's a load of Grove Defenders there. They're not skinnable. Let's go around the edge.
This realm will be ours.
Don't go and do this one. Grab a few whilst I'm here. 62, and then the one that comes in. I think who's joining me? This Evoker. Got feared. It's unusual. There we go. Let's jump back in. I think I'm right in the path here. Wrong timing. I want to get that evoker, I think. That evoker's causing me problems. An anti-medic shell or something would be really nice here. At least got rid of one. Get rid of that one. Just keep killing. Just keep killing. And then we're fine. There we are. Okay. Glim Van Den Watcher's spot. One of my goals video. Okay. We can have a look at that in a moment. I was looking for some more tree things, but I can't see any. More of the totems. Looks like they've all disappeared. So I'm going to have to kill a couple of extras to get there. Let's get these lurkers whilst they're here. There's 3 of them in one go. Practice my tanking skills, if nothing else. There we go. Okay, I can turn the camera off now the kittens have gone. Yes, they have gone. There we go, turn that one off. Okay, so, 94%, we're not quite there yet. One more. Do some of those whilst we're here. Okay. I suppose you have to seduce the other bird. Oh yes, that was great. I like that one. I was so sad that we had to attack it in the end. That was terrible. Let's grab that one. This should be plenty enough for this quest area at least. Get our bonus objectives done. Good XP. We're already actually not doing too bad XP wise. I could see myself having a lot of fun just skinning and leveling up at the same time. Kind of gets me into the right place. I don't know if I need to do much in the way of reputation as a leather worker. That's an interesting thing to think about. And I'll be very interested to see how Earthen gets on in Torghast. That's going to be interesting as well. Starcatchers, thank you so much for the follow. I like your name, that's really nice. Okay, I'm going to head up here. Tranquil Pools aided. Let's go have a look here. And if that's nothing beastie-wise, we're going to head over... Where was it you said? Glimmerfur Den Watcher's spot. On the west side of Ardenweald. Okay, so it's over this side. I can't see it yet. I'll head up to the north slightly. And then we'll go... What do we need to do here? Tranquil Pools aided. Gives you 15, and we get some Rune Tender shoulder guards. You are on this quest. So what do we need? Anima Staff, Stalker. Okay, we need to just do... And we've got the harpoon thing I think we can use for these. Let's try one of these. Okay, let's ignore that. Okay, that didn't work. Let's just try this instead. What does that do? Not sure about that one. There we go. And they've got blossoms here as well, which is going to be useful for... Is this just going to be a... Yeah, 1% on those. That's not a huge amount. I could do with something that's going to be bigger than that. Wonder what one of these ones does. The Shrieker. Okay, that gave me 2%. I'd have to do a lot of killing here. At least we can skin this one. I assume we can skin this one as well. There we go. Desolate leather and heavy desolate leather. Okay, that's good. That's worth a fair amount to us anyway. These hydras, let's have a look at them. See if they give us extra. I think they would do. If they give us 10% or 5%, that'll be a useful addition to do those. As well as everything else. Although this won't be something that we can skin, looking at this. So that's something to think about. I don't know what this thing is that helps us here. That's the main problem. It's just a load of foxes. Okay, thank you, Will. I'll have a look over there. So we can't do that one. That's only a couple of percent as well. That one. So we're going to have to go on a mass killing spree if we're going to do this in any huge capacity. There's all of those over there. But we want more, if we're going to do this, we want more the sort of like the beasts that we can skin, which is more over this direction. But then there's not many people here doing this. If there were more people doing this, then we could certainly do a fair amount over here. But I think I'll skip this one for now. I don't think that one's going to be that much use to me here. So I'll head over this way instead. That's how you do it in, like I said, online. Just foxes. I need to go around this way. Then we've got rune stalkers, rune stags, rune deers. Plenty of those over here. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to run through you. Let's just go for a little wander. Let's have a look. To an 18k eternal crystal cell. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. 18,000 for eternal crystals. They are so expensive. It's just crazy, really. It's mainly, I think, people who are wanting to level up that are keeping the price so high. Because it takes a few to get there. It's just... yeah. Momo, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you? Lovely to have you here. I'm just working my way through. Here we go. Desperation is a blessing, I think so. The problem is, once you get to the other side, like myself, is then you're going to have to make your money back somehow. And I'm not sure I'm going to do that, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't think I'm getting enough sales on my enchanted callous hide and everything else from that point of view. The lightless silk and the Eternium? Yes, Eternium. This was it around here where these three were. Let's go have a look. Adamarku, how are you? Lovely to have you here. I'm feeling very, very good at the moment. How about yourself? Oh, we've got fledglings here. Nest keepers. These are all standard wildlife. Let's go over here a little bit more. But how do you get eternal crystals? What's the best way? There isn't a really easy way at the moment, which is why the price is so high. You need to basically... oh, Starlight Amphitheatre. This looks nice. There's a little thing going on here. Is below the lake on the far top left, you think? Okay, so we are over here. Virtual conference presentation, pretty good, that's done. Yeah, I can imagine. Theatre, I haven't done the theatre one actually. What have you got? Oh, actually no, I think I did. Below the lake on the far top left. So this top left here, so down here I would imagine. No, I haven't done that one yet. I'll have to join in on that. Let's go have a look. Not test it yourself, that's what Reckles farms. We'll go have a look. If it's good enough for Reckles, it's good enough for us. I need to head a little bit further north, I think. What have we got here? Shadow Stalkers there. spore flutterers. Then we got some rune snags, got some fishing spots here. Oh yes, den watchers over here, the Vulpins. These ones would be where I would expect them to be. There's a few of them over here. Okay, let's try round a few up and see what we can get. Not sure how many I could take in one go. Let's start with this lot. There's a demon hunter. Might be too many, might not be. We'll have a look. They keep teleporting behind me, which is kind of annoying. I'm not very good at turning around. We'll see what happens. We have got our sort of turnaround area of effect kind of skills here, so we'll see what happens here. And then we've got a few more here. Seems alright so far. Let's loot those. So, Blackhorn Helm of the Aurora. Got a green item. Desolate Leather. And more Desolate Leather. Bit of Pallid Bone as well. Desolate Leather. Lots of Desolate Leather on that round. Okay, so that was good. Let's go see if we can find some more. There we go. Okay. DG Struston, thank you so much for the follow. Let's go over here. Grab that one. Not sure if that one counts. Head over this way. Grab a couple. Oh, there's quite a few of these here actually. Right, this could be too much. Oh, they've started to evade now. I went too far away. Come back. I'll do these ones. I'm probably taking off more than I can shoot anyway. Just the poor sound of wolves behind me is the main problem here. Foxes, not wolves. Wrong species. Is this any good? We'll see what happens. I found the foxes. Yeah, we're trying them. See how it works. See what we get out of them. Desolate Leather. I mean, if there's more people killing them, then obviously you get. Well, only one person can skin. Got some heavy Desolate Leather. Not much in the way of Callous Hide yet. Oh, there we go. And then we get a Callous Hide. That's the rare one, really, isn't it? That's what's worth a fair amount to me. Don't know if we can get both of these. And then grab that one as well. And come back and join in all of these. Probably sort of 3, 4, 5 at a time is probably about my maximum here, I think. At level 51, that would seem to be an appropriate use of my tanking skills. We'll see what we get. We just keep teleporting is the main problem. Yeah, that's the problem, is they keep just turning around. Yeah. What speed is Druid Ground travel from? 200%, I think. Yeah, we're getting some decent extra bits and pieces here as well. Okay. Alright, what have we got next? Another group over here, I guess. Any more around? over that side. I'm not sure if those are going to be too close actually. The other ones will evade away. Oh, there's loads here. Those ones I thought would evade. Take those two. Right, this might be too much. We'll see how we get on. All I can just hear is lots of snarling noises behind me. That's the main problem here. Right, I've just got myself an extra one. Alright so far as a tank, so. Oh yeah. Same as a normal map, yeah, pretty much. Demon Hunter tanks cannot die. Well, I'm doing my best to not die, and it seems to be working so far. Achilles helping me out immensely, though, of course. There we go. Right. Loads of stuff there. We're getting lots of ethereal meat as well, which is going to be useful. I do feel bad killing all of these foxes, though, for their fur. Okay, there we go. None shall die. Lots of desolate leather. Where's the callous hide? There it is. Callous hide ×2 and heavy desolate leather. How much have we got so far? I didn't keep a track of how many I had on me. Where's my callous hide? It's here. We've got 10. So we've got enough to make one heavy callous hide. So that's worth about 4,000 there or something like that. Tainted desolate fur off you. What's in here in the Blingtron? Goblin glider kits. Those will be useful. There's also a treasure around here, a container somewhere. Should be standing right on one, or it's probably up that tree or something. Elder stand. Probably a digression there. I'll avoid that one. Right, let's get some up here. Grab that one. Did I get them all? Okay, let's try this group. Okay, there we go. Happy chappy, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. We're just passing ourselves through a few wolves, I keep saying wolves, a few foxes at the moment, try and get our skinning, earning us some gold at the moment. See how it's getting on. So far so good. Nice little group of them we're doing at the moment. That's us, down at the keyboard. That's how I play Vallegro. I can't play any other way. Got a big issue for the vendor flip, I think. Yeah, getting enough pallid bones cheaply enough. Because you get... Mushy, you were saying that we got less pallid bones, I think, than desolate leather. Well, I'm getting a fair amount here at the moment. Alright, that's all done. Let's go have a look. How big is this route here? It's how much you love Revendreth with the music. You feel like you're in a Tim Burton film. Oh yeah, that's very true actually. It's really nice. Right, there's one Vulpin. couple over here. I did that one and those two. And go back up, grab that one. And if I can just reach that one, we'll make a stand here. There we go. Right. Okay. Oop, facing the wrong way. A few more, there we go. As you get less and need more. Yeah, that's the main problem, isn't it? I've never played Divinity, but if it's got music like this, then it sounds good. Okay, right. Callous hide, please. No callous hide. Okay, so we've got a fair amount there. Where are we at? Ideally, I want to be somewhere where there's lots of other people killing, where I can help with the corpses that they're killing. Because whilst this is all fine and everything, and I've got a fair amount this way, things like world quests, where there are beasts, is also worth it. Curious Cache, just winging it, undying army, matter of stealth, those are pets. This vicious Vesper, empower the purity chime. Then we've got corpses marked for harvest. It's raining sparkles, spore, spriggans, forged in secret, the forge master. So I don't see anything there really. Yeah, we decided, excuse me, go Necrolord for your Unholy Death Knight, but how much you're enjoying the zone, particularly the campaign quest, so invested. That's good. Yes, help, help as in steal and mop up afterwards is what I mean. Corpse hide belt is item level 90, don't need that. Banewood wildlife, slain. Curious courthouse, Banewood wildlife. What's in Banewood? I can't remember. Let's have a little look over that way, I think. Ardenwheel, let's go down to the flight point down here, and let's have a look. Leech, that's the word. Leech off the corpses is what we'll do. Other people can kill a lot quicker than I can. Looks like there's a dungeon entrance down here as well. Haven't done any dungeons yet. Still lots I'd like to do. I haven't really done much on Samadan either, from this point of view. Must be just down here. There you are. There's a flight master. Borrow you. Okay, so we would like to go over here, Banewood Wildlife. So I guess the best way is here and then that way. As we're heading back home to our Venthir, we might as well do something in home turf. Still got a lot to do probably there, looking at that. A tiger spawn again when you've killed them. Okay, Dutchman, thank you for that one. We're just leaving Ugmore at the moment, but that could be useful as well. That's Tirnaval here, just slightly to the north, up there. All worth looking out for, certainly. Aid the Knight for a Curious Cache. That's in Revendreth. We're heading over that way. We'll see what we get next after that. but it's whether we, I mean, in terms of gold making, how much did we get out of that? I'm not sure. We got a fair amount of Desolate leather. We've got a fair amount of pallid bone anyway. I've collected up all of that. Need to clear out my bags of some of this stuff, the bloodstained bones and the mist scale and stuff. That can be retired to the bank. We don't need those preened tribal war feathers. Get rid of those. Probably don't need our garrison gear as well. Fathom Stalker grips have got the skinning enchant on them. We haven't got Shadowlands Gathering, actually. That's something I didn't get, actually. What have we got gloves-wise at the moment? That's got Culture Crafting on it, yeah. So we need to upgrade a lot of this gear anyway. We're only at 85 at this point. What type of monthly support goal am I looking for to make this my occupation? It's a difficult one to answer, really, PJ, because I don't want to... It's not like a set figure as such, even though it is kind of like to make my basic living costs and things like that. I try to spread things across several avenues so that I'm not reliant on any one avenue. So I have a combination of things from YouTube, from Wowhead, from Patreon, from Twitch here, and so I try to, if at all possible, have things that people can do where it won't cost them anything, like just watching YouTube ads or using Prime, and then other things that I can give some value back, either in the forms of entertainment or through giving things like my paste spins over on Patreon. So I try to strike a balance, if that helps at all. But in terms of making it a full-time occupation, I still got freelance stuff that I can still do to help fill up the coffers as well if things are getting short. So it's a balancing act. What do I think is going to make the most gold from enchanting this expansion? Well, I don't know. The actual enchants themselves have kind of tanked as people leveled them up at a huge cost. The things that are going at the moment, I would like the enchanted mats to still be a profit. I would also like the regular enchants that people are going to use, the weapon enchants, to be a decent price. At the moment, because of the price of the crystals, it makes it very hard to sell the enchants at a reasonable price. Right, I think we need to head down here. Well, it's a little bit further than I thought, but we shall make use of my glide ability as a demon hunter. We'll head down here and then we'll head over that direction, assuming where it is. What's this one? And my blossom. Okay, don't need that one. Carry on down here. And land gently. There's no profession that makes the most gold throughout the entire expansion. Not usually, no. Curious cache. Okay. Is this the one I want? I'm not sure if it is. No, it is actually. Benwood Wildlife Slain. Okay, so we have got a few things here. What we want to look out for is people. Okay, we've got bears. I wonder if these can be skinned. Let's just have a look around. Curious cache. I don't think we're here yet. We are. Oh, it is them. Let's see if we can help someone else out. There we go. I brought a few friends with me. I hope you don't mind. Like a lot of friends. That's okay. There we go. Okay, is there anything we can actually skin from this? Can't see anything. There we go. Animal Traps, thank you so much for your Prime sub. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. The support does mean the world to me. Thank you. Let me just pop a note into you there. Welcome to the Samadan squad as well. There we go. Use my videos for TSM, they are wonderful. Having issues with your crafting items being too low for the auction house and your posting operations, use the 4.0 guide. So I was wondering if there's any tips. I'm not that great with the sources, I'm not sure what to do. The main problem, Vas one and only, is a lot of the prices are quite volatile at the moment. So it's going to be a question of... that's the quest that's going there. It's the wrong way. Okay, I wanted that. I should click on that. It's going in this direction. Okay, that's better. So what I would say in terms of prices, look at your material prices. Is the main thing I'd think about, and they're going to be quite volatile at the moment. So what I would do is do a lot of mental calculations if you can. Does this work? What's this do? Esperance arrow. Oh, okay. Don't know where I got that from. There we go. Finally catching one of my streams. Well, it's lovely to have you here. I'm just testing out wildlife at the moment in Revendreth. Okay, we only need to kill 10 of these. I can skin these, so that's good. I've got 2 callous hide out of that one. So I'm going to be a bit picky with what I try and kill here. Ideally, I just want to do the bears. So if they are just in a certain area, that's going to be useful. Not sure if that really helps me. We'll go along with that. But I hope that helps. That's one and only. It's just basically just keep a careful eye on your material prices and do the mental math behind it to work out whether you think TSM is correct or not. Oh, the spiders are skinnable as well. Fantastic. That's a good call. We shall borrow a few spiders. I wonder if I can do 3. There we are. Famous last words. Let's try it. At least they don't stick around. They don't teleport, rather, is the word I was looking for. At least this way we know we're going to be getting XP, as well as getting skinning things, as well as reputation, which is going to be good. I've got a couple of bears there. Keep an eye on those, see if I can help out with the killing of those once I've done my own. We'll see what happens. And this is one of the main sources use has a database of 60 days prior, so hopefully it'll work itself out eventually. Yeah, it can. It can take a. It's going to take a while for prices to settle down. They're all over the place at the moment. Oh, it looks like that person didn't skin those, so I'll help them out by skinning them. Clean up the corpses after them. They left 2 callous hides there. 3 callous hides. Let's see if I can help out over here. There we go. Might as well make myself useful. No one else is making use of these. There we go. Okay, 9 slain. Don't know if anyone else is skinning these, but I shall skin a couple of them myself. It looks like they're leaving them. Don't mind if I do. Grab a few more. There we go. So we're looking for spiders, or we're looking for bears. Ideally. Let's have a look. There's more spiders over there. And there's the bear. Okay. Spider. How many could I feasibly do? This might be too much. 4. I want that spider as well if I can. That might be too much. Okay, let's see what we do. Back up a little bit. Oh, pressing the wrong button there. Splendid work. I love the voice acting most in Revendreth. It's really nice. Used to help the people on the auction house too. Okay, can't do that yet. Press that. Okay, okay. And one thing I noticed is that people are actually quite good about looting corpses, so skins can clean up after them. You can skin them without having to wait for someone to loot now, which is really good, syncopatics. Over 300,000 liquid gold, but I'm not sure what to invest in to grow it. It's a tricky one. That could get used up very quickly in leveling up a profession, that 300,000 gold. So I would be cautious at that point in terms of what you can flip with it. Maybe a few small flips and go from there perhaps. Well, I need to do dark aspirations whilst I'm here. I got a fair amount of callous hide, which I was pretty happy about. XP wise, we're well on our way, 77% there to 52, which is really good. So I'm going to finish him in this section by getting the flight point, which is up there. I mean, I just love the architecture and stuff. It's a really nice zone. You can skin unlooted mobs. What happens to the loot then? It's still available. You just take the skin first. if that makes sense. I'm not exactly sure what gets left behind.
My master did say to serve everyone.
Yeah. Can we interface add-on failed because of an add-on? Okay. Hold on. I think I need a reload. It's not quite working. The skin is the best bit. Exactly. Commander Bond, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastically. Thank you very much. I'm having lots of fun. We're working on our professions tonight. We did a little bit of leather working. See if that works again. There we go. So these are right close to each other. So let's do Sanctuary of the Mad, Sinful. Let's do that one. That's close enough. That should work. So yes, we're doing a little bit of leather working today, and then we're also moving on and doing seeing what Samadan can get out of his enchanting and tailoring. Lots of competition on the auction house tonight. I might have more luck in the morning. We will see how much we've got here though, in terms of what we can sell out of what we just picked up there. Oh, Inkstains, thank you so much.
Inkstain Eid Adventure cheered. X500. Just because no reason.
Thank you so much, Inkstained. That's incredibly kind of you. Quest. Where's the quest? Looks like it's over there. I probably should have got the other flight, I think. Let's try that one. I think that goes up higher, hopefully. Unless I got it wrong. There we go. Oh, we're going through here. Oh, this is interesting. Into Sinful. Oh, nice. Nice little flight path, this one. That takes me in here. Oh, right, okay. That's very nice. How long am I streaming for? I'm going to go for a little bit longer. We're going to just have a check out of our Sinful area, which looks nice. No ability for a Brutosaur here, though, unfortunately. So I might have to... What's the easiest way out here? Probably up those stairs behind me, I imagine. Oops, perhaps that's the wrong way. Oh, there's the gate, isn't there? We can just go through the gate, I believe. Did that take me out? Where are we now? Oh, we went down. I want to go up. That's very disorientating. Okay. Stairs around here. We need a Brutosaur and a mailbox. There we are. So let's head on out here. Haven't finished the Revenant Story myself tonight, then back to regular viewing. Fantastic, Commander Bond. It's been a lot of fun so far. I think this is the way out. Let's have a look. Nope. Where am I now? This is the most... Oh no, we are outside. There we go, finally. Okay, so we have Soul Warden and stuff like that. We're going to leave that for the moment. What we want to do is let's sell our junk. Get rid of all of that. And then let's have a look in the auction house. So, Callus. Callus hide has gone down to 329. That's cheap. I'll have some of that at 329. In fact, I'm even going to get the 340 for 67,000. I'll take those. Now my average buy price is, I need to go to a mailbox first. We need a Katie stamp whistle for this. Can I check my mail, please? I'll pick up those purchases. Now we have a average purchase price for our Callus hide. That is over here. So we've got a smart average buy price of 337. So that's our mat cost for that. Then into getting our heavy Callus hide. That's going to cost us, now min buyout is 319, crafting cost is 3378. The heavy Callus hide itself we saw on the auction house was a fair amount more than that. So if we have another look at Callus, so it's now at 4,300, and this is going to cost me 3,300 to make based off of that Callus hide. Then if I turn that into, it's actually not much more expensive there to go from heavy Callus hide into enchanted heavy Callus hide. So what I will do here is I'm going to make as many heavy Callus hides as I can out of what I've got. I can make 21 out of the Callus hide that I have. Might as well skill up whilst we're here. It is fairly low pop. It's about medium to low, medium-ish low pop, definitely. It's been reset, the market on this as well, so I'm making the most out of it as well whilst we're here. Now I want to send some of this over to Samadan to make enchanted, so we might as well go across both markets, heavy Callus hide and enchanted Callus hide. So we'll take this. We were up to 95 in leatherworking. That's now gone grey to us. We can probably learn a few more recipes after this. Yeah, I believe there aren't any alchemy procs now at the moment, definitely. So, actually, whilst Katie's here, I'll do you first. Check my mail. Send. Heavy Callus hide. So we've got 21. I'm going to take 11, because Samadan's already got one. Split that out. Send 11 over to Samadan. And then we're going to put 10 on ourselves on the auction house. So I'm going to go there, search Callus, heavy Callus hide. And we're going to post on here the 10 that we have, in case someone wants to buy those. I ought to probably go to a rested area here, so I'm going to head off over this way. Okay, Vallegra, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you very soon, hopefully. Okay, my next stream is going to be tomorrow, which is going to be a nice long one, tomorrow afternoon on Friday. So I have a good 6-hour stream to get further forward with our professions. So I'll leave you here in the rested area, so you've got that. And then we're going to head over to Samadan just to check on those last bits and pieces and make some enchanted Callus hide as well. They give you mats from Classic and skill up Classic enchanting from a battleground. That's very strange, Gondrin. Are you max level doing the battlegrounds? That does seem strange. I'm assuming you must be. How's my recovery after the 12 hours? It was fine, actually. My voice was a bit croaky. That was the main issue I had. Okay, so we've got the enchanted lithium that we sold. That's okay so far. We probably have been undercut on these already. So I'll run a council scan on those. The Grim-Veiled and the enchanted stuff. So I'll take all of those off. We'll need those. I'll take the cancels. Don't normally like to do cancel scans, but it's a competitive market, that one. So at least with those, with our enchanted heavy callus hide. I need some more soul dust. Soul dust price is currently at 16. I can make my own with tailoring, making some Shadowlands cuffs. But I'm missing my penumbra thread, which means we need to go over to Borealis to make those. So let's just go Dalaran. It'll be the easiest, save me having to move. I need to do the more 2 every day. I know, actually I haven't done anything in terms of leveling up my character in terms of reputation and things. Good point. For the Crafter's Mark 2. Yeah, I haven't done that the past 2 days, so definitely need to do that one. Thank you, Commander Bond. I hope you can join us once you've done the storyline. Let's go around here. So I'm going to go to Stormwind. Because you need the Venari reputation. Syncopatics. Shadestone recipe is locked behind at least a 6-hour grind. Youch. Yeah, that's the problem with some of these. Let's go over here. I could probably find a vendor in Stormwind, but I'll go with this one. Thank you, Darkwing. Let's go this way and have a look. Just finished working and gonna hop on. Wow, finally, what's my gold? What's my go-to for gold making so far? So at the moment, I'm spending a lot of gold in trying to get my professions up at the moment. So I've actually lost gold so far. So the Venari rep is used for the Crafter's Mark 2, is what you need that for. I'll grab a hollow of this whilst I am here. So penumbra thread at 4 gold rather than that. So 1,000 is going to cost me 4,000 gold. Do I have enough? I've got 16,000 gold on me. That should be plenty for now. Then we can go here. And Kazar, thank you so much for 4 months. That is amazing. Thank you for your support. That is absolutely brilliant. A hold of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. Pop those in the chat for you. Wow. So let's carry on with this. Just want to finish this up. More rep on all your crafters. They're soulbound, aren't they? Yes, they are. So now with our penumbra thread, heavy calcite, well, we need to make the braces so we can go through this. So we now need to do shadow lace cuffs. Soul dust is probably actually through shrouded cloth braces will be better because you get more through that. Although the shadow lace cuffs is quite nice because you also get the soul dust and the sacred shards out of them. So you possibly get more bang for your buck that way. But these are quite cheap to do. So I'm just going to do 20 of these now. And then I'll disenchant those, get myself some soul dust. And then use that soul dust to make the enchanted heavy callus hide. And then we'll put that on the market. So a bit of a bracer shuffle going on here. Making the choice between shadow lace cuffs and shrouded cloth braces. We need to work out the crafting costs and the math behind those as to which is the best to do for soul dust. I suspect it's the shrouded cloth braces. There's also the minimum floor price on that from doing the cape and the vendor shuffle on those. So that's also going to be a bottom value as well for that. All depends on the price of your shrouded cloth and the price of everything else. Alright, let's just go disenchant these. Get ourselves some soul dust. I mean, this does mean that having an alt army of crafters is going to take a significant amount of work, which does mean that that's a barrier to entry, which also means that there's going to be less people doing it, which means the prices should hopefully stay high once people have settled down with their prices on their mains, because a lot of people are rushing the crafting on their mains to try and get to certain things to make a whole load of gold. Yeah, barrier to entry equals good. I totally agree, Rotep. That's why I even didn't mind the scrapper too much, because only the hardcore gold makers would sit at the scrapper for days on end. And I was one of them. Okay, so we made the braces, we got our soul dust, so we can now make our enchanted heavy callus hide. We can make 6 of them out of these. So let's create those. So crafting cost is 4,800, and that's based on our heavy callus highs 4,800, and then the sale on that's not going to be right though. The heavy callus highs was still based off the DB market price. That's not quite accurate. Our heavy callus hide is actually based on our crafting cost, which is 3,300. So the mat cost of 2,400 is wrong there. So 3,300 times 2 gives us a crafting cost of more 6,400, and they're going for 9,000 at the moment. So that should still be a reasonable profit if we can sell them. There's a lot of cancel scanning going on at the moment, so that's the main issue here. We'll run a post scan. Put all our other bits and pieces on. Enchant is at 378, that's at 9,000, and that's at 1,000. Fingers crossed I get some sales. If not, I'll have to repost in the morning and see what happens. So that's my gold making avenues at the moment. A bit of enchanting and a bit of tailoring. Leatherworking's working its way through as well, so my leatherworker will get into the action. We'll do some jewel crafting, we'll do some blacksmithing, and we'll do some alchemy and inscription as well. Lots to do. Lots and lots to do. Inscription with the missives does seem like it could be a fun one, certainly. And more up 2 characters for all the possible crafts hopefully soon. That's pretty good going, Metkit. I like your plan. Sadly, that's all I have time for tonight. That has been an absolutely fantastic stream. Thank you all for hanging around tonight. I hope we were able to get ourselves in a better position for gold making. Use tailoring to make gold, but the Grimvale are going to below the vendor costing around. Ouch! Yeah, that is a problem. The lightless silk and everything else, the enchanted lightless silk, is expensive on many places. So less than 3. Thank you so much. So let's see if we can find someone over to send some love on over to. Let's have a look. See who is on. We have. I know. I tell you what, let's do Lazy, because Lazy's raided me a couple of times. It'd be nice to send some love back the other way. So I'll set up for that. Hopefully he's not going to finish too soon, because I know he has to sleep with his family too. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to send some love over to Lazy Goldmaker. Ooh, that was the wrong thing. Okay. I just completely copied his entire About Me section, I think. There we go, Lazy Goldmaker. Thank you, everyone. Absolutely amazing stream. My next stream will be tomorrow at in the afternoon, so morning time for US people, and we're going for 6 hours, so there'll be plenty of time to delve into more professions tomorrow. And then we're going to have, don't forget, there's Sunday, there isn't a Sunday stream. I'm going to be doing the Wowhead blog on Saturday instead, so it's going to be a Saturday evening stream. So we've got tonight, we've got tomorrow afternoon, and then we've got a Saturday stream instead of a Sunday stream. So we're going to send some love over to Lazy Goldmaker. Thank you, everyone. Once again, thank you, my wonderful mods, for helping out. Thank you, all you lovely viewers, for being here. Thank you, everyone who's cheered and given subscribes, and just your general support has been absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.